Welcome, everyone. Happy Sunday Fun Day. Beautiful, beautiful weather here at Hale's headquarters. Welcome to our weekly live where Jeremy usually likes to start the live off with a song.
Thought you were singing this Sunday.
Never ever. Don't ever expect that because that'll never ever happen.
I feel like this Sunday is the Sunday.
This Sunday is definitely not the Sunday.
Jeez, what did you eat this time? My goodness.
I had some teriyaki, broccoli, and beef. That's what I had. Therese just became a super fan. Welcome, Teresa.
All right, sing it with that teriyaki broccoli. Let's hear you sing it, teriyaki broccoli.
Yeah, that ain't happening. That is not. I repeat, that is not happening.
Lynette, she's dumping you bet, oh Lynette. She's dumping you bet, I said Lynette. She's dumping you bet, she's dumping you bet.
Hey, Lady Tammy.
Interesting that residents of
And
Otter Creek are finding rotten fruits, well, not fruits, but vegetables and diapers on the side of the road.
Like fresh vegetables. And who do we know in town that gets donated vegetables?
You mean, who do we know who's been investigated by Children's Services, who's been investigated
Shane
by
Cook, thank you for the gifted
Fish,
memberships.
Fish Game and Wildlife? Who do we know is being investigated by everybody and anybody, and has timelines of when she has to get things done, and probably just loaded everything up and tossed it on the side of the road?
It's very sus.
You mean the exact same person that said her daughter only wears cloth diapers, but this is the same Lynette that posts pictures such as this. Hold a second. Wait.
Welcome, Sandra. Just became a super fan.
You
Hey,
mean
WS.
the same Lynette that posts pictures of her daughter
Thank you, Harriet Williams.
in not cloth diapers?
That is not cloth diapers.
Definitely not a cloth diaper.
You know, if you're gonna play,
if you're gonna lie, you might as well delete the stuff that proves you're a liar. Yeah, if you're gonna lie,
very good
at a bare minimum, delete the information that proves you're a liar.
Or just keep your mouth shut and stop posting stuff on the internet because you're making yourself look dumb. Latina girl, thank you so much for
Lynette, she's dumping you bet, I said Lynette. She's dumping you bet, I said Lynette. She's dumping you bet, she's dumping you bet.
Thank you, Marie Parker.
She's
for
a liar,
the 2.
liar. Her pants are on fire.
Thank you, Mary Didia.
Wait, we can't do that. Pants on fire. She spent most of her vocational career without pants. Let's just move on to Russell.
Okay.
All right.
Russ is always a good one.
Russ, the sus. The mayor we don't trust. I said Russ, the sus. The mayor we don't trust. I said Russ, the sus. The mayor we don't trust. The mayor we don't trust. Russ, the sus. He is corrupt. Said Russ, the sus. He is corrupt. Said
Dishonest,
Russ,
absolutely.
the sus. He is
Zero
corrupt.
Hall, thank you
He
for the 10.
is corrupt. And now he and Lynette are
Joan,
best buds.
Thank you for the 10.
You know, Lynette and Septic Boys spent almost 2 years posting up signs, posting all over Facebook their beloved hate for Russ the Sus, Mary, Stuart,
Welcome, Doug.
Captain Dan. But now Lynette is best buds with Russ the Sus.
They're like this.
They're like that.
BFF.
Russ the Sus gonna look so good in cuffs. I said Russ the Sus gonna look so good in cuffs. Russ the Sus gonna look so good in cuffs. Gonna look so good in cuffs.
He is not corrupt.
Okay. Mary,
Mr.
math is
Risky.
scary. Mary, math is scary. Mary, math is scary. Math is so scary. So's jail. So is jail. Don the con with the brain of a pecan. Don the con with the brain of a pecan.
Did we get
Don the con with the brain of a pecan. The brain of a pecan.
Brian Miller, thank you for the 2.
Do you think Lynette taught Don the con how to lie?
Isn't she offering a course on her ministry?
Yeah, Yeah. Well,
Minister site?
it's Sunday school for her, adult fellowship. It's how you be lying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not Daniel in the lion's den.
Thank you, Johnny.
It's Lynette be lying.
Welcome,
now she's in the den.
Lynette Montes.
That's what it is.
He is not corrupt.
Don the con, he be lion. Don the con, he be lion.
Thank you, Mandy,
Don
for the
con,
5.
He be lion. He
Thank
be
you, Jenny, for the
5.
Barbara. Thank you, Barbara, for the 20.
Lynette, she's dumping you bet. I said Lynette, she's dumping you bet. I said
Kaylin, thank you for the
Lynette,
2.
she's dumping you bet. She's dumping you bet.
Leslie, thank you for the 2. New shiny bracelets, Carol says.
That'd look good on all of them.
Mary and Russ.
Mary, Russell, Lynette, Septic Boy. It'd be a great fashion statement in Otter Creek, that's for sure. That would be.
Put some bedazzle bling on it.
You know, if you want to bedazzle
during
them,
arts and craft time.
You do you.
Mary Dale, thank you for the 3.
You do you, but you got to stop that teriyaki broccoli.
Colleen said, Ministry of Lying, new course.
Have to work here
Thank
somehow.
you, Colleen.
Oh, is she doing online courses? Like,
yes.
Like when she paid her $50 to get
Bonnie, thank
ordained.
You for the 5.
By the way, those who really want to know what ordained is to be called out. This to be actually, it is a calling of God that this is an absolute. And so when you're an ordained minister, you actually go before a board of other ordained ministers, and you are tested on your theology, whether you actually know God's word, to prove that you know God's word and that you are called to teach and preach God's word. So what Lynette is not an ordained minister. What Lynette did was get a certification online so that she could legally wed people.
Lynette
In other
Montes,
words,
thank you for the 2.
do as little as possible and not have to work.
You know, for someone who has been divorced 6 times, I definitely wouldn't trust being married or taking any type of relationship advice from someone like that. So it kind of contradicts her personality a little bit.
What are you talking about?
That
is her personality. Complete and total contradictions. We proved that this week.
Yeah.
Remember, she only, did I stress the only yet? She only puts the daughter, only puts the daughter in cloth diapers.
We get a lot of emails of the ridiculousness that she posts.
Definitely
not cloth.
Not cloth.
Yeah.
100% not cloth, but she only uses cloth diapers.
Shirley, thank you.
So what a week in Otter Creek. Everything from Lynette dumping her garbage all over Otter Creek because she's under investigation by so many agencies, and she should be. And there are more coming. And she's desperately trying not to be thrown under the rust bus.
Morningwood, thank you for the 10. Definitely, a lot of people would say those 2 are not good role models for the child because she publicly will announce and post that they both hate each other. But then she'll post "Thy love thy neighbor." So it's like, well, what kind of role model are you trying to set for the poor child?
I hate my ex-husband. Not only that, all the swear words.
Thank you for the 2.
All the horrible things she says. She publicly states that she says it all in
voice to text. And if you're watching your child 24/7,
publicly states
that
she can never get away from her child 24/7.
Sandy says she has no business having that child.
Everything she's saying, she's saying it in front of the child. All of her hate towards her old ex-husband, all of the swear words, all of the detestable, horrific things that she says, all in front of a 3-year-old.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
These individuals should not
have no business
any children.
No.
Ever. And if you even go back to their children will tell you the exact same thing. They never, ever should have had any children. Their children have cut them out completely from their lives. And we even, in the members only live stream today, we played videos from previous kids.
She's bullied her kids. She's destroyed her kids. And that's why she doesn't have a relationship with them. But then she'll come back and say that anyone that disagrees with her is bullying her and is destroying her life.
You're bullying me. I will take a polygraph if you pay for it. Okay, I'll pay for it. Stop bullying me. Stop it. You're bullying me.
You know, if she didn't have that child and all the laundry list of all the problems that she has and that I had to listen to, the whole time I was just thinking, you know, you had no business adopting a child. Then if you can't feed yourself and you can't afford and you're on disability and septic boy's on disability and you're broke and you have no money, and it's like, was she trying to make me feel sorry for her so that I could offer financial assistance because it didn't work? Otherwise, I wouldn't care what she posts and what they do in their life. But to have to bring a child in and try and solicit a child, that's pretty sad and it's pretty pathetic. And I caught on right away. And a lot of people that know them, including their neighbors and family members, have said
their neighbors are reaching out to us. Look at this. Their neighbors are commenting on the videos now. Like they're coming out of the woodwork.
Look at Marilyn.
Oh, I saw.
Thank you, Marilyn.
I saw. Look at this.
No, Marilyn, you're not that bad on
I know these people from Englewood. Actually, John was a friend of my brother.
Just Shelley,
that
welcome.
rescue was not beautiful in Northport. They partake in illegal drugs. I didn't know this was the turtle lady you were talking
Dreamer
about.
JS,
It's
thank
her,
you.
LOL. This is posted publicly. Somebody else another neighbor posted publicly on a video today.
And we don't have to reach out to anyone. They reach out to us.
We have not reached out to anybody. Everybody comes to us. The story is out there. The truth is out there. The story has come to us. And so it's just mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing.
And this all started when we found out from the godmother of the adopted child, whether that adoption was legal or not, that's questionable. That she threw her own friend under the bus and said that she stalked us and moved to Otter Creek in hopes that we would fund her turtle rescue, because Jeremy always says, I love turtles. And people always send him turtle gifts.
Joke. Some people
Sheila,
just don't understand jokes.
Just like Tube Town, it's a joke and people think it's serious. Delby Diaz, thank you for the 5. Robert Jones.
No, we're going to take Tube Town to Bronson. I think it's a joke in Otter Creek. We're going to take Tube Town to Bronson.
Isn't there a church going up for sale?
A church going up for sale? I think we'll take it. I don't know. Maybe we should probably, what road should we take Tube Town on?
A lot of people are saying gun safety around that child is definitely
I don't know. Northeast 128, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll get Tube Town up and running in Bronson. We
could do that one city over.
Yeah. And all the favorite fishing spots.
The fishing holes.
Yeah. We'll go to all the favorite fishing holes, which is trespassing if you don't own the property.
Cindy Lou, thank you. So lots of flooding going on in Otter Creek. We've had plenty of neighbors contact us to tell us that they've been flooded.
Corruption.
We've gotten videos, pictures of people getting flooded.
Of lives.
Maurice, thank you so much for the 2.
What a week in Otter Creek. So I do have to say it was a tremendous, tremendous blessing to go into town hall, to be greeted with multiple smiles, to have my bill already broken down for me, to then find out the software program breaks down and itemizes the bill, to then find out
Don Gibson, thank you for gifting.
Wow. To then find out, yes, they're going to go back through all of my bill and correct it. Now, I do want to say this. There's more information out there that these individuals have that you will have most likely after the next board meeting. And so there is more information in regards to this illegal billing and this illegal corruption.
Oh, I believe it.
And because you've seen it. What are you talking about?
Victor.
We haven't released it yet.
No, I'm just saying I believe it because the more you dig and clean, the more that's going to come up.
So all of that's coming out into the next board meeting from my understanding.
So the next town hall meeting will be held on the second Tuesday of July. So every town hall meeting is always held on the second Tuesday of each month.
And I believe that even more of these issues are going to be shared, because I asked Madam Mayor Therese specifically, is there any more plot twists? And she went, oh my goodness, she's She's got a list. She's got a list
That'll
of
be shared at the
everything
next town hall.
it's going to be mind blowing. I think one of the things you're going to find out real quick is how evil and manipulative and deceiving Mary was.
Oh, I could see that.
And so
I could definitely see that.
That's because I've shown you. But that's besides the point. They haven't seen all of that yet.
No. Even if you didn't show me, just seeing her, like, it's pretty obvious that Mary isn't as sweet as innocent.
Oh, absolutely
as she
not.
Comes off to
absolutely. Pathological liar, manipulative deceiver.
Santa
and when
Claus,
it comes
North
right down
Pole,
to
thank
it,
you.
Evil.
Yeah.
Very, very evil.
I could definitely see that. The very first time we ever encountered Russ, you just got a really bad vibe off of that man as well.
I mean, just say it like it is, a perv vibe.
Yeah, it was a
complete and total
vibe.
Creeper
Welcome,
vibe.
Bradley.
And that's his reputation in the town anyway.
And
alcoholic
and the way he conducted the town hall meeting was so disrespectful, so rude.
Dysfunctional.
I don't know if it was his way of saying, beating his chest like, I am the mayor of this town. You don't mess with me. And he was trying to intimidate us. But I would really, really hope that while they're continuing to dig, that they can find the recording of that meeting, because I would love to share that with you guys, because it was beyond dysfunctional. It was very awkward and uncomfortable.
She just said if they can find the recording of the meeting. We're going to get to that. But I do want to state this very plainly and clearly to everybody watching. To go into the town hall office, to see Madam Mayor Teresa's smile, to see interim clerk Deanna smile, to see volunteer clerk Belinda smile, to be greeted with happiness.
Yes.
To be greeted and treated as an equal, not an outsider and not the YouTuber, to be welcomed and to have an itemized bill, and then to say, listen, doing the right thing is fun. It's just doing the right thing is fun. We're going to go back through all of the billing.
Yeah. And then pointing out different features that the software they had that Mary never utilized. She never utilized. And watching that video, I just shook my head like, oh my goodness.
And there's so much more going to be shared. So I want to say this. Number one, I thank Therese, Deanna, Belinda, for the welcoming environment, not for just me, but for everybody in the town. That means everybody, regardless if there's a beef with people, everybody in the town. When I got there, at one point, I saw Don the Con there too. And they were welcomed. Regardless, they were welcomed. And I want to stress that there is no way that Therese, Madam Mayor Therese, or Deanna or Belinda can be held legally liable for all of the things that these previous people did. Russell, Mary, Don the Con, if he's in on it, Laura Mott, this new grouping of leadership cannot be held responsible for the things that those in the past did. They're correcting it. And so it's only those in the past that are held responsible. And what we're coming to find out is really, we all thought Russell was at the head of it, but coming to find out, it was Mary is the ringleader. Just a horrific, evil individual.
It's shocking, but at the same time, it's not.
Again, more of that I think will be shared. And you have my full records request as well, which what I want to do is once I have the full records, not partial records, once I have full records, I want to share that whole story with you. Because one of the things that we continue to do, we share an update, we share more of the story in a video form on YouTube. And then we have half of the people going, oh my goodness, this is a rerun. Can't you get any new content? Which they don't understand. They're not the only person watching a video. We have over a quarter of a billion viewers.
Yes.
So
every day new people are coming to the channel. So it's a recap.
If we don't bring in the full story and let you know, if we just go, oh, this is what the town lawyer said, it means nothing to the people who just got to see the video for the first time ever. And so those people are going, if I don't show recaps, they're going, I'm so lost. Why would I ever watch this? And so this is what George and I hate about YouTube. We love about YouTube the same thing we hate about YouTube. We love the viewers.
Yes.
We hate the viewers. Because the
Why
viewer
wouldn't use
sits
the word
there.
hate?
The viewer sits there at home and thinks they're the only person in the world, and they think they know how YouTube works, and they think they know how sharing a story works, and they think they know how YouTube. I mean, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of haters out there that think they know how YouTube works.
Oh my goodness!
They're ridiculous. The things they say and they share. They have no
Andy
concept,
Hill sent
no
20
clue.
bucks. Said, sue me.
So we love.
Thank you, Andy.
We love all the positive viewers in YouTube
Absolutely.
world.
Majority of our viewers are amazing. You guys are incredible. We consider you YouTube family, and we appreciate all of your input, including Therese as new mayor with her coming in. She's doing a great job. You guys are giving her plenty of great insight and advice and suggestions.
Support,
and
huge
so
support.
much support. And whoever sent the comment box,
the suggestion box, so cool
for public comments was so beautiful, because I remember there was a box and it was like handwritten and it said public comments. And I even thought to myself, oh, we need to change that up. And then someone sent the wooden box. So the mayor is doing a great job, doing as much as she can. She does have big shoes to fill, because essentially she has to go back and try and train herself, because there is no support from previous administration.
No communication with Russell.
Which makes him look so bad that he's even on the council and he's purposely ignoring phone calls, emails, text messages, whatever it is, and hasn't even contacted the lawyer to let him know where he is. And so lots of cleaning up to do, but she's making strides already, and people are seeing it all over the world, not just in Otter Creek, but all over the world.
And with all the positive things that is going into Town Hall, let's talk about the things that actually came out of Town Hall. Mm-hmm. So you saw this week that the town's lawyer for the public records lawsuit has finally responded. Okay. And in that response, one of the
Jill
things
Kane for the
that
5.
they share is all recordings of the meetings.
I agree, Gina. Thank you.
A computer, and this computer has crashed. Therefore, they have no
Love
recordings
you too,
of the
Chi.
meetings. All right. So let's talk about recordings of the meetings. So if you go back and look at the recordings of the meetings, there's something on the table that kind of looks like this. Okay. And foolish people, Lynette, tries to tell people it's
Jerry,
a microphone.
For the 5.
And it is not a microphone. It is a tape cassette. And it's a mini cassette player.
Robert, thank you for the 5.
Because they legally have to record every single meeting, and those meetings have to be available to the public.
Thank you, Judy, for the 2.
They're now stating, and by the way, this is not Therese stating this. This is not Belinda, Deanna, or Therese stating this. This is information they're getting from the past regime, that those meetings were all contained on a computer that crashed. All right, first of all, Mary couldn't even get a computer program to itemize a bill when all she had to do was click a box that says itemize. Now you're telling me Mary knows how to take a mini cassette and translate that into a computer. The woman has no concept or competency to do such a thing. So I'm going to tell you straight up, that is one of the biggest, boldest face lies this previous administration has told them. There are so many. In other words, what did Russell take out of Town Hall? What's missing? All of the recorded council meetings. And why would he take them out? So he can't be held legally liable in court.
Playing a game of ignorance?
So now they're gone. First of all, they were never, ever on that computer. They don't have a concept of how to even put a mini cassette. You can't just put the mini cassette into a computer, be like, oh, that's a disk drive, mini cassette, and then get it on there.
Tech savvy.
They can't figure that out.
Thank you for the 2.
There is no way Mary, no way Russ didn't even know the passwords, right? You know, Russell took out all of those tapes from all of those meetings. And you're going, what was in the boxes? You know now what was in the boxes. One thing that was in the boxes, because those are all missing from Town Hall. And the lawyers are going, well, the previous regime said that they were all on this broken computer. Well, we ought to be able to take the hard drive from that computer.
Papa Troy, thank you for the 3.
We ought to be able to take the hard drive from that computer and actually get all of those meetings from that computer, if that's very true. And if it's not true, and we take that hard drive, which I'm going to push for in court, get the hard drive, and then we're going to find out if that's true or not. And then when they're not there,
Susan, for the 5.
What do you think is going to happen next?
I don't know, but I know that there was 2 trips made. That were
2 trucks.
2 truckload trips made, and only one was recorded. And Richard was there both times. So, is anyone going to ask?
I'm asking him in this next meeting.
Do you think that it was all incriminating emails that they just shoved all in a box to try and get rid of as well, and thinking that you would never find them because they didn't know how to use the trash feature on the laptop?
Wait until you guys see some of these emails. I think Madam Mayor said that she was going to have some for the next meeting because Don wanted to be educated in the past ways. And I believe she said that she was going to have some for the meeting.
She did.
So just, 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 days away is this next meeting where Madam Therese is going to educate Don the Con in the ways of the past. This is going to be a meeting that is going to rock your socks.
Thank you, Lynette R, for the 10. Do you think Don has any knowledge of the illegal resolution that they came up with for the water, which wasn't signed by the lawyer? Town council didn't sign it. I don't even think they voted on it at the town council because we don't have a video proving that they all agreed on it.
So we do know that they voted on it because I'm getting ahead of myself because in these 6,000 emails.
Thank you, Chris Weaver.
There's information between Mary and the lawyer, but we'll get to that another day. And there's incriminating information that Mary knew what she was doing was completely totally
Robert Davison,
wrong
for the 5
and illegal, and wanted to wait for everything to settle down before they corrected it.
He is not corrupt.
He's not corrupt.
Show me 1 ounce of corruption.
I won't show you 1 ounce. I'll show you boxes
I think
full of it.
The word corruption irks a lot of people.
You got to call it what it is.
People.
If it's a lie net, it's a lie net.
What's
if
another
it's corruption,
term for
it's
corruption?
Corrupt, manipulator,
there was
liar,
another term.
Thief, malefice.
Yes, that one. I mean,
In
is that a little
office.
bit more appropriate for the people that
it's the same thing.
Can't stand the word corruption?
It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. So you already know one thing that went out of that office in those 2 truck trips. It's all the mini cassette tapes from all of the town hall meetings. Those are missing. They're not there. Where are they?
Definitely not at Mary's house.
Well, I can tell you if they're
neighbors
not,
saw him not
if they are
there.
not on that computer that died, then there's going to be a warrant search to find out where they are. I can tell you that. I can tell you that for sure. I mean, everything these people do is illegal, and everything they don't do is illegal. You don't give public records, illegal. You don't tell me, you don't let me pay my bill. You don't let me in the office. You don't give me Richard's number.
Yes.
You don't, all illegal. Everything. It's mind blowing.
Mary ignoring your request for the last 3 years.
3 years.
At that point, you had enough. And sometimes with humility, you get things done. And so a lot of people are upset with your approach, but they don't realize that you've been ignored for the last 3 years. And you were nice and you were
ignored.
polite.
I've been stolen from for the past 3 years.
You were ignored, blatantly ignored.
And they were warned.
Mary did not take you serious at all.
And the warnings, you're gonna see that in regards to probably future emails as well, in part of the records request of Mary talking about that with the attorney, the mess that she got herself into, the illegal activities, and what she was doing with my billing. But again, that's for a future episode when we have
maybe John A. Thank you for the 5.
When we have all of the documents. We don't want to show some of the documents. We want to show all of the documents, which is part of the discovery process as well. And you have to be, so there, as you even saw in the response from the town's lawyers right now, they have the bulk of it. So they're missing other portions of it, saying that it's just gone. And that's not okay. Mm-hmm. And that is not Teresa's fault. That is not Belinda's fault. That is not Deanna's fault. That is nobody's fault except for Mary's and Russell's
previous
and Stewart's and Laura Mott's and Don the Con and Captain Dan. It's all of their fault. It's their fault. So the new administration can't be held legally liable for the things and the sins of the previous administration. That'd be like the police coming and arresting me for
Deborah, thank you
for Lynette dumping all over Dead Dog Road in Otter Creek. They can't arrest me for what she did. Lynette went over and dumped all of her garbage because she's under investigation and she had timelines she had to get it all done in time. So she went and dumped. Lynette put up all the signs. And Lynette did this. You can't come and arrest another person for what Lynette did. So Therese and Deanna and Belinda, they're safe. They can't be held accountable for what the other people did, the other sins of the past administration, which is, you're just have seen the tip of the iceberg.
Yes.
And that being said, it's obvious that George and I know more because we have huge records requests in and we have responses from lawyers. And so we know more, but we're waiting to unveil it all at the right time.
Kim Williams, thank you for the 5.
And you're gonna find out how evil and manipulative Mary was. You would think it was Russ at the center of all this. The ringleader was Mary.
Man, bear, pig. Thank you
but
for the 5.
We will get to that. We'll get to that. And we're not going to get to it this next week or the week after. We're going to wait until we have the town hall meeting, and then we're going to wait until we have all the records in our hands from the lawyers. We have partial. We want them all. And so then we don't want to go, oh, well, here's partial of the records. And no, we want them all. And then we'll go, all right, here's all the puzzle pieces. This is what it looks like. And it's going to blow your mind.
Yeah.
It's literally going to blow your mind.
It's just going to expose them even more the further they dig. And then if the folks of Otter Creek are listening, hopefully you guys you're awake and you're seeing what's happening and what's been happening in your town.
Your money was stolen from you right from under your nose.
SGB, thank you for the 5.
Misappropriated funds, stolen from you, misused.
Lori Ann,
the list can go on and on and on.
And so the next meeting, it makes you wonder, those folks that ran for council seats, are they going to be there at the meeting?
Where's Laura Mott? Or
did they only show up?
Where's Dan Shannon? Where's Stuart Stewart?
So the people of Otter Creek need to know that too. These people that ran for council,
these.
Do they truly care about the town?
They ran for these seats. Where are they?
Do they just care about the check that they get when they show up for the meeting, if they show up? Nicole, thank you for the 5.
Why aren't they there? They ran for a council seat. It was important for them to run for a council seat, but it's not important enough for them to actually show up at the meetings.
Yeah. I mean, that's a little suspicious as well, too. General Mofo, thank you for the 10.
All right, I promised we would get into mail. We got more. We got a huge thing that we're going to share with you. We got a huge, big thing that we're going to share with you, but we got to get through the mail first on Otter Creek. Okay, so I have to push George to, just because of what she ate.
Victor.
You need a breath mint or something. This is not okay. Like, this is not okay.
Can you stop embarrassing me on the line?
So while George tries to figure that out, I'm going to go ahead and get into some mail. And then we got some huge stuff to share with you. Grandma Diane, thank you so much. Okay, we got a package here, and it is to What the Hales. Let's get inside here. This is thinking of you both who brought God back into my life, from Shane Cook. And Shane sent, keep calm, trust God. We should read this to Madam Mayor with everything that she's got going on. Thank you so much, Shane.
Wow. This
Appreciate
came directly from
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but there's a wall over here and we have a mountain, and the only way to get it over there is to chuck it.
Did you just say chuck it?
Well, I didn't say Lynette it.
This says, enjoy your gift from Linda Wright. And
Okay.
these are loofahs. Who are the loofahs for?
Probably me, because I said I couldn't find a hard enough loofah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Not the loofah I was talking
This
about.
might feel really good, though, on your back.
You think so?
Yeah. Thank you, Linda.
This is from Andy and Therese Anderson in Montana. We're going to go through the mail. Then we got some big things to share with you. I have to admit that we already took some licorice out of this box and ate it all. And it was
delicious.
Incredible. It was incredible. So there was some licorice in this box, and we destroyed it.
Oh, my goodness.
You want to read this while I open this?
It says you can read on air. Hi,
For
George
real?
and Jeremy. Just sending a little something for the both of you and baby George. Love watching the both of you.
Whoa!
David, thank you so much for the 20. Love watching the both of you. And the candy dish is forever.
That's
the candy dish is forever for whoever wants it. God bless and keep up the fight. And Jeremy, who has the biggest everything? Andy and Teresa.
Nice. They don't know. Andy and Teresa don't know that I'm wearing Garbage Pail Kids right now.
Nice.
So there's another one going in the Garbage Pail Kids donate.
So this
rotation.
came directly from Amazon, and it came from Lanny K. It says, "Enjoy your gift for your silky smooth skin." Look at that, Jeremy. More sponges for your feet. This will get the calluses off the bottom of your feet.
So the loofah I was talking about is the puffy
ball.
ones. But it looks like you guys took loofahs to an extreme.
You might like that. I don't know. That might be a game changer for you.
It took 45 years for me to even go to a puffy ball.
He didn't even think he'd like the round poofy ball, so he may really enjoy those.
Okay, this is a something, and it is, let me see what we got. Enjoy your gift from Andy and Therese for baby George.
Ooh.
Do you think baby George is a boy or a girl?
Honestly, I think it's twins.
I think we're going to find out this week.
Patience's father thinks it's twins. Could be one boy.
Does run in their family.
Yeah.
Does run in the family.
There's no note in this package that I see.
This one's from Marie Stiefenham.
But here's a bill of a bottle of Life Extension Super K. What is that?
From New York.
Some type of dietary supplement. Maybe for your high cholesterol or your high blood
Probably
pressure?
for my high blood pressure,
Whoever
which I
sent
am.
This, thank you.
I am on medication now this week. I did go to my doctor, and I am officially on medication.
And he officially has a primary care physician.
For the first time. Turtles. Turtle key ring. Keychain. And then this is foreign monies. Look at that. Central Bank of Egypt. Look at that. There's an Egyptian dollar right there for you. Oh, nice. Here, that's for you.
I love foreign money. Crystal Sharp, thank you for the 2.
Marie says, "Dear Jeremy and George, new family. Sorry so sloppy. It has been broken for my hand's been broken for
Cracky
7 years.
Jen, thank you for
broke my hip as well. Can't believe it. I fell for it.
Oh no.
But bump ching.
Oh.
I'm sending a box. Look for it. It's it's my body in a bad shape. I need it for my family. Call me. My name is Marie. I pray you guys get this. And thank you. Lord bless you. I live near Niagara Falls. Wow. And I'm so proud of you. Thank you, Marie.
That's a trip that Jeremy and I still need to take together. I've been in Niagara Falls with my brother, Tony George, and his daughter, which you've seen on the our Egypt trip. So this gift came from Tammy McCurl. She said, "The hat is for your head, not your shelf."
Whoa! Because of my bad haircut.
Sent you a Ghostbusters hat.
That's because of my bad haircut right there.
And then this sign.
That's
says,
cool.
"Spoiled birds live here." All right, that's gonna go in the Fluffy Butt Hut. Thank you, Tammy.
This is a gift from Vicky Lopez for baby George, and it is
a cactus. Does it sing?
It does something. Maybe I gotta turn it on. All right, it needs batteries. Does not come with batteries. It is a dancing cactus.
All right.
Dancing cactus for baby George.
I bet it's cute.
I'm sure it is cute. We will make sure. I will see Patience and Christian tomorrow, so they'll get all of these.
So this package came directly from Amazon as well, from Linda Wright. It says, "Enjoy your gift, Jeremy and George. I heard your request for loofahs. I love your channel."
More loofahs?
She said, "Your YouTube friend." Listen, Linda. Listen,
Linda.
Wright.
More loofahs.
All right.
What kind of loofah is it?
Oh, you're going to love this one.
How am I going to love it?
Because it stretches out and then you can, like a floss.
Yeah, I ain't going to floss that.
You can start flossing.
Yeah, probably not.
Look, she even sent one. We could be twinning.
How about
We can twin.
you use both and I'll be okay?
Hold on a second.
I just wanted
There's
the
more.
poofy ball.
Another loofah sponge.
A loofah sponge?
Did you ever think that you'd get loofah sponges from Amazon?
I was talking about the ball. It took 45 years for me to use the ball instead of a washcloth. This is going to be a new adventure for me. Suzette Boone from Painesville, Ohio sent... Whoa!
Whoa!
Ghostbusters gone.
You
Check
don't have that yet,
out.
do you?
No, I do not have that.
Nice.
Check that out.
I see a spaceport already on the...
Whoa, there's something
on
else.
the shelves.
There's something else. I didn't see it, but it's there.
Aww.
Do you see?
Is that diamond art?
That is a peacock diamond art.
I love that. I actually have a frame for that. Thank you.
That probably took her, what, a day, 2 days?
Well, it depends on how much time was put and effort was put into it.
A lot.
Thank you.
That's why I asked, how much time do you think it took? A day, 2 days? And then you said, well, it depends on how much time. I asked.
A lot.
A day, 2 days?
I don't know.
Moose Man
I don't know.
from Montana.
Like if she only put in 10 minutes a day, who knows? Could have taken a
Oh,
week.
yeah, mini puff right there. You keep going. I'm
All
good.
right. So this package came from Amazon as well. Ooh, we could read that on live. You want me to read it?
You know you can't read.
I just read the last note.
No, I'll read it. It's 10 pages long.
Okay.
I know
All
you
right.
can't last that
Well,
long.
while you're unwrapping
You're only
that,
good for 2 or 3
this
minutes.
came from Michelle Watkins. Says, Jeremy, hope you like this. I would like... It looks like it was long enough for you. LOL. God bless.
Is it another loofah?
Yeah. You might like this one too.
And we got
You
Missouri
can floss
plates
with this
in
one
here.
too, Jeremy. Thank you, Michelle.
Missouri plates in here. Let's see what the note says. All right. This is from Moose Man. I'm going to paraphrase because it's 10 pages long. We'll
Okay.
read it all later. Jeremy and George, you two silly lovebirds. What? George has never been a lovebird. She's
Silly.
all business.
Silly.
She's all business. You are still young
business.
kids. What? Have you seen these bulb spots? Just a couple of items for you kids. Notice the year on the plates. It was since 2008, of course, for the Florida Ranch. I could not remember if Jeremy had this kind of catch up, so he does now. Of course, the cards are
Welcome,
for
Maureen.
George's, and the Ghostbuster Pop is for Jeremy. So cool. Jumping out on a perfectly good airplane and watching Conky pass out. But bam! Your brother in Christ, Moose Man. Thank you so much,
Conky,
Moose Man.
if you're on the live, another person witnessed you pass out. The next one is from Fawn Nichols from Tennessee. Says, my mom loves you. And in the envelope is a ton of plates. A bunch of different plates from
Wait, does her mom love you or me?
Tennessee.
Does her mom love you or
You're
me?
the only 10 I see. Was
Thunder
that
steal much?
Bumblebee.
That's my line.
Here's a Vietnam, Georgia plate. These all go to the Hales Ranch and go down to Florida with us.
This is from Sabrina Birdsong, and you know Sabrina makes some of the most incredible cards.
Yeah, and she's got a really cool name.
You don't think Hales is cool? Happy birthday for George. This is your birthday card, and
Aw,
it's
Sabrina.
crazy. Look at that.
Beautiful.
My goodness.
These are all handcrafted with love.
She's an artiste. And you?
Thank you, Fawn.
You are a fartiste.
I'm going to put that in a special place.
Okay.
I actually have boxes of all the cards you guys send me. That goes on my shelf.
I've been trying to find that special place for the past week, but can't find it. Okay, you got something here. It is smart mobile phone strand universal hooking on neck cell phone coverage. Hi, Jeremy. I hope this helps stop the phone from falling on your face while you're editing. Enjoy your gift, Wanda Gonzalez.
Oh, I think that
from
goes around
Florida.
your neck and then it sticks upwards. So when you're laying down.
So, in other words, it sticks up and I edit like this
I've
and it
seen
won't
that.
fall.
I've seen
And
those.
the phones fall on my face quite a bit.
Sometimes on mine too.
And then it'll go over on her face. That does happen. Thank you so much. Look at that.
That's hilarious.
Another plate for the ranch house.
Nice, nice.
This is from, I don't know. There is no
note.
No note.
Okay.
From Anonymous.
Thank you.
It's from Anonymous. We'll just call him Arthur Wiggins. We'll just say Anonymous, Arthur Wiggins.
All right. So
Super
here
fan.
is a box filled with all kinds of stuff from Deb Chilling. It says number 3 coming. Debbie Chilling. Okay to read on air.
You got the okay?
Yeah.
For those who are just tuning in, we are going through mail that we promised we would go through for the past month.
Yeah.
We've got big news to share with you. All right, George wants me to read this. I enclosed some pictures of small portions of my collection of knives and teapots. Dear Jeremy and George, you always make a great day for me. I love watching What the Hales. I've been collecting a few things over the years to send to you all. I've been watching you for a long time.
Oh my goodness. These are coin back stoppers. These will
for the bank.
These will actually come in handy. Thank you.
That's cool.
That's one thing that she put in there. Here's some Ghostbuster jewelry.
That's much
Elvis
cooler.
Jewelry.
Not quite as cool. Not quite as cool, but
we've got a ketchup and guitar pick bacon guitar pick.
Are you aching? Yep.
Look at that.
For some bacon. We are big fans of your channel.
No, we didn't know. Thanks, Jody.
I figured George can use this for the chicken coop in Otter Creek. P.S. Big fan, James and Miracle. This is from James and Miracle for your chicken coop in Otter Creek.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wicked chickens.
Wicked chickens for Wicked Chicken Whisperer.
Look at the otters. This will go down to Florida with us. Your otter this world, it says.
Again, no disrespect. If we're moving stuff off to the side, we got to move fast.
Look at this light switch. We don't have one of these yet.
Yes, we do. It's in your hand right now. And I got to figure out where it's going. It's going in here somewhere.
For a 3 switcher.
It's going in here somewhere. Whoa! Madball versus Garbage Pail Kids, one of the coolest things. Jeremy, I'm a comic book collector, and once a year they do a free comic book giveaway. I thought you would like this prize. Wow, this is from Joe. Love the YouTube channel. Very cool. Okay, this I don't want to get damaged.
How cool.
I'll set that right over there.
I don't have one of these yet.
You have like 10 of those over there.
A light switch cover?
Well, it ain't going in my bedroom. You can put it in your bedroom, but it's not going in mine.
All right.
Oh, you know what we should do? You should live in the shed, in the she shed, like Lynette makes Septic Boy. She says Septic Boy lives in the shed.
Does he really though, or is that just?
I mean, it's the way that they're trying to maximize their government benefits instead of just staying married.
Yeah.
But you know, you could live in the shed with your Elvis light switch, and then I'll live in my bedroom in the house with my Ghostbusters light switch.
Okay.
Graham in Texas. Hope your birthday is a happy one. I have a feeling this is for George.
This box is from Canada.
Hey, girlfriend. Sorry this was a bit late. Prayers for Fab Med Reports. Love Graham in Texas. Wishing you another fantastic year unless the Lord returns soon. Boy, wouldn't that be incredible?
Yeah. This is from Paul from Canada.
That'd be one way of us getting away from Lynette and Septic Boy. Lord comes back. We're gone. They stay.
I hear there are a lot of squirrels in Otter Creek, most likely from the endless supply of nuts. Dump. He sent you some ketchup, Lay's potato chips.
Never have enough of that.
Along with the truth. Otter Creek, Florida, What the Hales, something Lynette doesn't know, the truth. And there's a ton of cannies, different types of cannies from Canada.
You need to eat some of that to get that smell out of here.
Can you stop embarrassing me on the live?
You've never been embarrassed in your entire life.
Really?
This is from
me all the time.
Candy Wilt.
These probably taste like Cheetos.
Candy Wilt. Don't look at me. That smell is coming from...
Thank you, Paul.
George. It's coming from George. Don't look at me. That smell is coming from my dad. Obviously, that one's for Patience and Christian. For baby George coming. If you're just tuning in, we are going through mail, and we got a lot of it.
We've neglected mail for the past 3 weeks, I believe.
But we also have a lot of information
Shane Cook
to share
sent
with
the
you.
Welsh plate.
I love it.
So there should be more Welsh items.
I love it.
Thank you, Shane. This came from Chipley, Florida. There is a note in here.
This came from, I'm going to tell you, there's a 1943 steel penny and a silver certificate.
Oh, nice.
And it is from...
This package is from Alex Simmons.
This is from Alex Simmons as well.
What?
What
are the odds that we both open up mail from Alex Simmons at the
Greetings,
same time?
George and Jeremy. My name is Alex Simmons.
Okay. And he says in my last letter, I included the silver certificate. Okay.
Well, there you have it.
All
that
right.
was good timing. I've been a long time watcher. I enjoy the shows. Corrections, 20 years currently unemployed by the VA. And we're back. I'm currently unemployed. I make canes and staffs and all kinds of things to give to the vets.
Cool.
Very,
Petrified
very cool.
wood. Awesome.
Very
Thanks,
cool.
Alex.
I included the cent and the dollar. I have a surprise for Jeremy. Very cool. All right, I'm gonna.
We should
put that
definitely
with
take the
Alex's
petrified
box.
wood to Florida and put it with the mammoth teeth and the mammoth bones.
Can you put that in the box that Alex sent?
Yes.
All right, this is from Anime from Canada. I think I said
Another
the name
Canada?
right. Look at that. Turtle. Turtle.
Is that real gold?
Anime, right there.
Annie.
Oh, it's Annie.
Just Annie.
Or Annie, me.
Me.
Hello, George and Jeremy. These are tiny gold turtles. Are for you both. Longevity, wealth, and security. All the best wishes. Peace on earth. Look at that. Original art by Annie Me.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. This package is from D. Perry from Inverness, Florida. Inverness isn't too far from Otter Creek.
Not far from Otter Creek at all.
It says you can read the top half out loud, bottom half not.
This is from overseas. Why George is figuring out.
It says Jeremy and George, I was thinking about your birthday presents and I want to get you something that you would enjoy.
We got
so
the
this is
hummingbird.
for the hummingbird. So this
feeders.
is nectar.
Very cool.
Thank you. It says it's from Debrette, maybe Vanessa Perry. Happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. We'll definitely use this. I will make sure I put it in the area where I have the picture for the hummingbird feeder.
They know we love foreign monies.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is from Anki. Okay, so from Anki, what is in the box? Okay, live. Oh, all right, good thing. I already started. So, hi, J&J. I live in Sweden. So the time difference means that you are my entertainment for breakfast. A good start to the day. We have some common interest, scouting, nature, flea markets. We love that. With Otter Creek, I also get an education in what your legally system can and should look like. Okay, I want to tell you a little bit of a story about the money in the envelope. Check this out. In Sweden, they have a hole in the middle of the paper. That's cool.
That is neat.
She might have put that there, or he.
Along with the holes on the side.
It could be a boy or a girl. I don't know. Put out that in the once a year in my town, the Scouts organize a big flea market with lots of different stuff, and I mainly look for outdoor gear, but it might be a fella. But it could be a female as well, but it's most likely a fella. This year, I found a pair of shorts, and I paid about $2 for it, perfectly fine. The next day, when I put on the shorts, I felt that they had forgotten a piece of the paper in the pocket of the receipts. What a surprise when it was the money! The country is part of Africa, and it'll take about 12 hours by plane for me to go there. One-way ticket will cost approximately $2,288. So the money will not be enough. So I'm sending them to you guys instead, so you can save them. Very, very cool. It's approximately 29 cents. Very, very cool. Just missing like
really cool
$2,300. Thank you so much. That is cool.
This box came from Amazon. The note in here is from Michelle Watkins. Says, George, I know you love socks and Elvis, so I had to send these to you. Bam! Got a pair of Elvis socks. And in here is... Oh, look. There's giraffes in here, Jeremy.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a little ball with Debbie Vaughn. Thank you so much. Says, I've been good the whole month.
Yeah, right, Debbie Vaughn.
See the giraffes in there?
I do.
Very cool.
I found some more socks from you. They're Welsh socks. For sure.
From Shane?
Yes, from Shane. Without a doubt. Found the other package from Shane. Hope you enjoyed the Welsh tea from Shane Cook. Thank you so much, Shane.
Nice, nice. This is from Andrew and Therese Anderson. Did we already open up another box from Andrew and Therese earlier?
Probably.
Same couple maybe from Montana?
Most likely. It's been a while since we've done mail. Okay.
Oh my goodness, look, another giraffe.
Whoa! I bet that's for baby George, though. That looks like a giraffe for baby George. This is from Paul Marshall in Nottingham, and he sent...
Teresa and myself would like to wish George a belated birthday, as today's my birthday. Enjoy your gifts as you both bring Teresa and myself a lot of joy. God bless you and have a great day. Andy and Teresa, dated 5/25.
Somebody sent you
Oh
some
my goodness.
Egyptian coins from
Very
overseas.
Cool. Look at this public toilet survival kit. That's going to Florida. This is going in my George shadow box.
Are you kidding? After what you ate today, you need that survival kit tonight. When we're done, I know. Don't let that thing.
I poop breakfast. What's your superpower? That's going to go on the side of the chicken mansion.
Dear Jeremy and George,
Thanks,
you can read this on the live. I'm on your side against the Otter Creek Council. It's suspicious that Russ keeps removing boxes from the building. Well, we know part of what he removed now. And I think it's evidence of his crimes. I think it's going to destroy the evidence. You, George, these coins are for you. Your Egypt shelf. Here you go. And Jeremy, you're doing a good job against the corrupt council. Have you heard of Adventures with the Purpose? Yeah, we have. Haven't found missing people in the water. Yep, we sure have. All right. He says he'll talk to us later. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This box is from Judy Schmidt from Semi Valley, California.
A semi-valley? What's a semi-valley? It's not a real, it's not a full valley. It's just a semi-valley.
George and Jeremy, Patience and Christian. All right, so this is for you, Jeremy.
What do you want me to do with it?
On it.
All right.
This one says George on it.
It is a sandwich.
This is for you, Jeremy, as well.
Another sandwich.
And this is for Patience and Christian. I'm not going to open it. I'm going to make sure they get it when we see them. Mañana? Are we going to see them tomorrow?
Turtle.
Turtle. Says, Dear George and Jeremy, I hope you enjoy these gifts. Enjoy you, Judy Schmidt from Cali.
Okay, I got another one here. Another sandwich. Can't go wrong with a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
I'm about to find out. I'm going to guess a turtle sandwich. That's just my guess. And I was...
Ooh, look how cute. That'll go up on the chicken mansion.
Correct. Turtle sandwich. 3 turtles in this one. There's 3 turtles in this one. So we usually take turtles to Otter Creek.
There's a
turtle
Judy.
display there. All right. I've got quite a bit here. This is... Okay, letter in box number 1 made by Juliet Morgan from the UK. And look, this is absolutely has to be for baby George. Has to be for baby George. I'm passing this over to you since you're already up.
Okay.
And this has got to be box number 1. And let's see what we have here. It is. It's box number 1. Letter inside from the UK. All right. Check this out. Oh my goodness. I bet you she made all these. We're about to find out for baby George. All right.
Very cute.
Let's see. All the way from England. Jeremy George, I hope this letter finds you well. We're doing all right. I'm a little bald, a little fat, a little bloated.
A little chubby.
George has been eating some weird stuff again. Always before live when I have to sit right next to her. Always. Never fails.
Right before a live.
I have crochet. Oh my
I like
goodness,
teriyaki.
She crocheted all of this.
Yeah.
All right, I crocheted some things for Christian and Patience, baby. I hope you don't mind. I know they will get lots of new things. I also hope they get sorted out in Florida as you both look stressed. Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of stress is relieved now after Mayor Teresa's in. And that isn't good for your health. I've been keeping up with all the videos, and I can't think of what a mess it all is and how long it's going to take to fix everything. It's on the mend now. Thanks again, Juliet Morgan. Tell Patience to wash them in a cold wash, but don't tumble dry them. You want to put that in the box?
We'll make sure this goes with
So she's going to put your note in a box. We give all the notes to Patience and Christian as well, so they get your packages and your notes.
Yep. So they know who it's from. And
this is from Tim Pasion, Las Vegas. Oh, to George. Here you go.
Vegas.
To George and to Jeremy. It says to Jeremy.
Ooh.
Let's see. Whoa! I didn't expect more tonight.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Look at that. I got a Elvis coin. That'll go on my Shelvises.
Very, very cool.
She deserves it, David says. Thank you for the 10, David.
I went to a free comics day. Same thing. They gave me 3, and I'll let you pick
Another
4.
Elvis coin.
I was first in line, and I picked up the JPK and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for you.
Very cool.
George, Elvis lives.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I like the Elvis coins. They're cute.
Elvis lives, George. This is from Alice Flippin from Tennessee.
Okay.
You're not going to use my line now?
What's your line?
You're the only 10 I see. You are killing me. I'm serious. You need a breath mint or something. It's bad.
Can you stop embarrassing me?
You never get embarrassed. So, warning, due to the price of increased ammo, do not expect a warning shot. And then, by the way, George is joking. She never, ever gets embarrassed. Like, George is not a person you can embarrass. She will do the most random.
You know what? There's a first for everything, Jeremy, and you just embarrassed me on the live.
She's also.
Let me enjoy.
She's also.
Let me enjoy the foods that I like to eat.
She's also learning. She's been taking Lynette's classes, and now she's lying to you. So.
This big old box. Ooh.
Oh, it's a hummingbird. I see what it is now. It's a hummingbird.
That's cool.
Wow.
I like it. I like it a lot.
All right.
This is from Garland Finched from North Carolina. Oh my goodness, Jeremy. You're going to love this box.
Why?
You're going to love this box. Look at all them goodies.
What if it's not for me? What if it's for you?
Well, let's read the note and see what it says.
Why don't you? Why don't I eat something before you read the note just in case?
Jeremy, you get the peanut butter.
Just in case.
The peanut butter cream cookies. You get the Nutty Buddy bars.
I'm getting to it before she gets to it.
Says George, you get the mother dog's cakes. You get the birthday dog cakes and the fudge rounds. Christian gets the chocolate chip cookies and Patience gets,
I got one.
Patience gets the unicorn cakes and the strawberry cakes.
I will share. Debbie Vaughn says you have a booger hanging out.
Do I?
You always do.
Do I have a floater?
I will share one of my snacks
Debbie,
with
why
Christian.
are you trying to embarrass me?
I'll share one of my snacks with Christian since I stole one of his.
These are one of my favorites. I love having this in the morning with coffee. This whole box is just filled with goodies. Wow.
This is a giant box.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Let me see what I got here. I know I'm blocking the camera. All right. For baby George, may you enjoy your gift from Vicky Lopez.
Oh.
It's a
Fisher
piano
Price.
gem.
Oh, because Christian loves to play the piano.
Ha. I'm not putting that together for baby George.
Don't.
Letting Christian do it.
Thank you. They're going to love this.
Letting Christian do it. All right, 3 more boxes. We're getting there. Been a lot of mail, and we got more stuff to talk about out of Creek. What is this?
What is that?
Ketchup Bad Monkey popcorn. That is ketchup popcorn.
I've never tried ketchup popcorn.
What is this?
An Elvis book?
What is this?
A rooster?
All right, you show this while I read. Okay.
Oh, it's a wooden puzzle of a rooster.
Guys, we sent a bunch of goodies. We know that George enjoys doing puzzles, so there are 2 puzzles. I thought there would be a challenge for her. You do love puzzles.
I do.
Yeah. And everyone, I know I gave up on the puzzle saying there's a challenge. And Elvis is for George, of course, and the ketchup things are definitely for Jeremy. The blue sucker is for Christian. Good thing I didn't grab that blue sucker first.
Sucker.
Mickey and Minnie sucker is for Patience. The baby items are for baby George, including the baby's first Bible. Nice. Included as a coin for your collection. We send these as tokens of blessings to all of you because you have blessed our lives. And for this, we're forever grateful. All of your love, your Canadian friends and fans, Jen and Joan. Thank you so much. Wow.
For baby George. Sweet dreams. All kinds of fun stuff for the baby.
Wow.
Pringles. Those are you haven't tried ketchup.
Those are ketchup
Pringles,
Pringles. Nope.
All kinds of fun stuff.
This is from Gary Waldo in Alabama.
Oh, look at the little booties.
Check this out.
The little booties. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Gary made this with clothespins.
What?
This is all made with clothespins.
Thank you, Tracy.
Check that out.
That's very cool.
Check that out. And
is that supposed to be an old cracker?
There's more. Look at this. Look at that. And there's more. There's another piece in here. There's a little picnic table.
Thank you, Shane.
Too.
We'll look out for it.
All made out of clothespins. How cool is that?
Thank you, Tracy. Thank
Very
you,
cool.
Nikki. Hey, Nikki.
Very, very cool. Oh, Patience and Christian, pick one. Jeremy and George, Patience and Christian, pick one. All right, so we got to do a grab box for them.
Okay.
I get it now. So either the chair or the picnic table, they pick.
Okay.
We have one more
We're down
box.
to one more box.
Believe it or not, one more box.
It's a big old box. Big old box.
All right, one more box. Here we go. Okay, let's see what we got. Here's something here if you want to check on that.
Okay.
Smile! Jeremy, I thought this might deter some of those trespassers. Love you. Sharon Newkirk.
Denise, thank you.
No trespassing. We're tired of hiding the bodies. That if that ain't for Otter Creek, I don't know what is. Okay.
Look how cute.
And dear George, saw this and you came in my mind. You're a beautiful woman in God's eyes.
Aw.
Look at that.
Says Jeremy and George, love you both. This chicken bath must be for mini chickens. LOL. More to come, Sharon. And
Wow.
The fluffy butts. For the fluffy butts.
Wow, wow, wow. You guys have spoiled us yet again. And Christian and Patience.
Yes.
And baby
and
George.
The fluffy butts.
And the chickens.
Yep.
And the peacocks.
Our bellies.
And we're probably going to find out what baby George is this week. That'd be my guess. 12,150 of you on right now. All right. Otter Creek. We've shared this. We've shared that we have deduced with our sleuthing skills that Russ the Sus, at a bare minimum, took the recordings of the meetings out of the town hall office, as multiple truckloads were removed from the office, and then was stated that it was the clerk's personal items. Kevin. So the hunt continues to go on, and as a matter of fact, in that hunt, I will be headed back to Otter Creek July 5th for 2 whole weeks.
Am I coming with?
You already told me that you refused to go. So I will be going back to Otter Creek July 5th for 2 whole weeks. And the videos that are going to come out of that are probably going to blow your mind, and all the information.
Do you think Russ is regretting saying
Anybody wanna guess whether there's any regrets on Russell's part or Mary's part at this point in time? I mean,
I guess.
Why would you? Don't mess with people. I mean, that's the lesson.
Especially not outsiders.
That's the lesson that people should learn from this. Don't mess with people.
Don't treat outsiders like outsiders.
So for 3 years, I tolerated it and gave them mercy and grace. For almost 3 months, we tolerated Lynette's garbage and gave mercy and grace and ignored it. And we refuse to ignore it anymore. We're going to call it out for what it is. And we're going to hopefully put them in jail as well. That's the end all goal. The goal is for these people to end up and do time because they've done the crimes. And so we don't want to be stalked by mentally unstable
Elvis
individuals.
Presley Jr., thank you.
We don't want to have guns pulled out on us by mentally unstable individuals. We don't want to see children abused by mentally unstable individuals. We don't want to see town leadership stealing from those who voted them in office.
Harriet
We
Williams,
don't
thank you for
want to see lies and corruption and theft. And so the lesson in all of this is don't mess with people. Just do the right thing. The thing I've said from the very beginning, my first interaction with Mary, just do the right thing. Where she boldly lied to me. Boldly lied to me. By the way, here's what I'm going to share with you, okay? I am going to share with you this. All right? This is quoting verbatim from Mary DeGroot. From Mary DeGroot. I'm going to quote this right now. I can't do it yet. I can't do it.
A lot of people are saying the only thing they regret is getting caught. Definitely getting caught.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
I'm not going to share that yet. I'm not going to share it yet.
Okay.
It's a coming.
All right.
It's a coming. And I'm a coming back to Otter Creek for 2 full weeks with everything that's coming down the pipeline, with the lawsuit, with the next town hall meeting, with everything that's going on. And one of the things that's going on is town hall's getting a new sound system on the 6th. So I'll be there with limb walkers and testing and installing. Another thing that's going on is the properties are all getting vinyl fencing, 3-rail vinyl fencing, and automatic gates so that people stop trespassing, stop crashing, stop showing up on the property uninvited. And so that's for safety and security of staff and for us as well. And that's going in on the 14th. The town hall meeting is on the 11th. I mean, it's just, there's so much going on. Meetings with lawyers and lawsuits and information being supplied to me for information requests. So you will not want to miss those 2 weeks. Now, George and I will probably have a little bit of time off from the Otter Creek saga within the next week. And then the following week, I fly back to Otter Creek and it's on again. So it'll be nice to get a little step back from the Otter Creek saga. Now, that being said, last time we stepped back from the Otter Creek saga, we had Michelle McCain actually in her underwear back through our fence and destroy it. So we'll see what actually happens.
You never know what the Hales is going to happen.
We'll see if I have to fly down earlier for lawsuit and filing with Lynette and Septic Boy. So that lawsuit has not been officially filed yet. So our lawyer has all the information and he goes, all right, let's just see what they do next. So we'll just add to it. And everything we add to it, the level of that lawsuit against them goes up and up and up and up. So the more they keep doing, the more they keep incriminating themselves, the more severe the consequences are. So if we file that lawsuit right now where it's at, there's a threshold of what the consequences are. If we wait for them to do the next stupid thing, which they will, even when we tell them don't do anything more stupid.
Well, I know a lot of people even are politely, indirectly telling them just shut up.
How hard is it? Delete all your pages. You said you're going to delete everything. Delete everything, because they won't, and they'll continue to add to it. And once they continue to add to it, the consequences become bigger. You know, you have misdemeanors 1, 2, 3, 4. You got felonies 1, 2, 3. So the consequences become bigger for them. So that official filing isn't in the court system yet. So it's a waiting game to go, okay, can we add to this? And we're trying to add to it to put them away forever. So the end all goal is to put them away forever. Get them gone forever. And we're so close. So close. And we're also close to an auction for tonight. Are we doing an auction?
We are doing an auction
tonight.
All
right, show's yours then. I got to change.
We're going to switch gears and go into our weekly live auction. If this is your first time attending one of our live auctions, I will go through the terms and conditions. First things first, make sure that you are in live chat and not top chat. If you are watching on the YouTube platform and you are subscribed, you can participate in the live chat. If you're watching from the Facebook platform and you don't plan on bidding and you just want to watch, you can stay where you are. But if you plan on bidding, you want to make sure you hop off of Facebook, hop onto YouTube, make sure you're subscribed, which is free, and then you can participate in the live chat. All of the lots that I show this evening, we do bulk lots. All of the lots that I show this evening, there is a $25 minimum bid with free shipping if you live here in the United States. If you live outside of the United States, there will be additional shipping, so keep that in mind. Those shipping costs can vary anywhere between $25 and $200 depending on the weight of the lot, the dimensions of the box, and where you are located in the world. Just know your country's custom laws and if there's any import fees if you plan on bidding if you live outside of the United States. Our auction style is minute to win it. As I show the lot, you can start bidding in the live chat. And then once I'm done showing the entirety of the lot, Jeremy will throw up a 1-minute timer. And then you have a minute to put in your last minute bids in the live chat.
You can do that.
And then whoever the highest bidder is when the timer goes up and our awesome moderator, Flipping Adventures, types sold in the live chat, you will be the highest bidder. If you're the highest bidder or you want to be considered the backup bidder, we ask you that you email us immediately after every lot to whatthehales@yahoo. We will include the email address on the screen once we go into the auction. We want your YouTube profile name, your real name, your mailing address, your high bid amount, and the lot that you bid on. And then either tonight or tomorrow morning, I will send a invoice via PayPal. You do not need a PayPal account in order to pay that invoice. You can pay using either your debit card, bank card, your credit card, or obviously if you have a PayPal account. Keep in mind that everything is sold as is. There's no guarantees. There's no returns. We auction the items off to you as we find them in the abandoned storage units.
Will you guarantee to breathe on them so they can get a little bit of that teriyaki broccoli?
Some people like teriyaki beef and broccoli. You don't like any type of Asian food. We will do a practice lot if this is your first auction, so you kind of get an idea of how it works. And at the end of the auction, I will have 2 lucky winners. You will have a chance to win a free item.
Free?
Free.
Did you say free?
I did say free.
Okay.
Based on a trivia question, which reminds me, do you have the trivia questions?
Yes. Flippin' Adventures sent me the trivia questions. Okay. I have not done my job, but she has done hers to a perfection.
And because there are YouTube glitches, we suggest that you refresh in between every lot so that way there's no lagging. Make sure that you are in live chat and not top chat, because that way at home, along with Jeremy and I, we could see the live chat happening in real time as close as possible. If you have no intentions of paying, please do not bid. That will get you banned from the channel and you won't be able to participate in any future lives or auctions.
For life?
Pretty much.
For life.
Pretty much.
Okay. All right. We
will do a practice lot. Again, this is just practice, which means it's not really going up for auction.
I guarantee you she's going over right now to try and steal something of mine.
Well, yeah, that's how it goes.
So here starts the thievery. Here the thievery begins. Okay, let me get set up over here. And I'm going to go ahead and add her camera into the live stream. She doesn't like that setup. She likes this. And then I got to fix that. Okay. Yep, she's stealing my stuff already. Typical woman, stealing my stuff. What's mine is hers, and what's hers is hers.
All right. So first practice lot's going to be the Ghostbusters gun along with some loofahs.
I have a feeling those are actually shields. So if you get shot, that's a shield. Like ninja.
Or you can cover your nose with it.
That would actually be helpful right now. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and show you our system. If you're not familiar with our system, we do minute to win it. So I'm going to go through the exact same thing every single time. It's $25 minimum bid, free shipping in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You're looking at it exactly how we got it.
His and her.
This is a practice lot, just so you understand how to do it. Most important thing is you got to bid fast, and you can start bidding as soon as George starts showing stuff. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You got 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. All right, you got 1 minute to win it. After 1 minute, Flippin' Adventures is going to say sold, and after that sold, no more bids will be accepted. All right, I see missing tapes. We got somebody saying, oh, million jail bars for Russ and Mary. That would be nice. Kyle's putting in $75. Everybody else is putting in random stuff like chickens and diapers, and Kyle's in there putting real money. Kyle's living it up with the real deal money. All right, we got about 25 seconds left to go. Cloth diapers, Jasmine says. I think Lynette needs those so that her lie isn't a lie anymore. So she could actually be
really big
honest for
cloth
once.
diapers?
Yes, they're for Lynette. So she's not lying anymore.
Cloth diapers.
Biggest liar I have ever met in my life.
Why isn't she potty training her at 3?
One loofah ball, Party Barb T says. Exactly. Why isn't she potty trained at 3? All right, now we're looking. Tony says $1 million. Now we're looking to see for. We're looking to see for sold Rebecca RN. Life sentences for all the corrupt people in Otter Creek. Sold to you, even though it was not a real item up for auction there. But Rebecca RN, those life sentences, they're good for me. I might even send that stuff to you. The loofahs for, and maybe even the Ghostbusters for the life sentences. And then I will buy the loofahs back and the Ghostbusters. Looks like we got Disney pins coming up first. Now, you can start bidding immediately. And this is the real deal. So right. George has...
First lot are assorted Mickey and Friend Disney pins. This one opens and closes. This is the official autograph book. You've got the little...
Roger's in at 50.
Pin, and then you open it up and you've got the autographs of Donald, Chip, and Daisy, and Minnie, and Goofy.
Barb T's in at 65.
Mickey, and then you've got the Lunar New Year pin. This one opens up as well.
If you don't see your bid in numbers, type it out. And so instead of the numbers 100, type out the words 100. So I see lots of bids coming in. I see 75, 75. So a bunch of 75s. Chris Warwick is now in at 100. 100 is the high bid right now. 100 is the high bid right now. Look at that Chip and Dale.
Mouse Party. This one says,
Chip and Dale.
I heart you.
Rescue Rangers. You don't hurt me. You fart on me.
And then this one, 2019, it spins. It's got Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Donald. This one's 2015.
Somebody's bidding a lie detector for Lynette.
A polygraph.
100 is the high bid right now that I see.
And then here's the Disney and Friends little baby. This spins. You will get the pins displayed as it is with the Mickey Mouse backings.
Heather is now at 125. Heather Blackwell's in at 125.
There's 16 pins on this flat, and then there's 18 pins on this one. Again, same thing. It'll come as it appears with the Mickey Mouse backing.
Harriet's at 130.
You've got Donald and Goofy in front of Walt.
Chris says I'm out.
Mickey's
I don't believe him. He'll jump back in. Harriet's at 130. Chris says I'm out. I think Chris is just bluffing. I think he'll be back in at 135.
Sniper, no sniping.
Remember, you don't want to wait till the last seconds to snipe. Depending on your internet connection will depend on whether you win that snipe or not. So if you're going to snipe, I would strongly suggest putting your best bid in within the 10-second mark.
This one, I don't think it moves.
Avery USMC, the Pluto.
Is that Carl?
Yeah, Carl's in the chat.
Hey, Carl. You've got Minnie taking a picture of
Ken's
Mickey.
in at 135. I'm sure Carl's going to be at the meeting this upcoming month as well. I loved it when he told Don he's coming for a seat. I just loved it. I love that the residents are getting
Donald's
involved.
even giggling. He's like, okay. Donald's mixtape.
The residents are seeing what was happening right beneath their noses and are getting involved. And
as they should. Now, it makes you question, did the prior administration shut them out and make them feel worthless, and that coming to the town wasn't worth it because their opinions didn't matter?
Brenda's now in at 140.
I'm ready for the timer whenever you are.
Brenda's in at 140. Harriet Williams came in at 140 as well.
Total
Brenda,
of 34 pins.
Brenda is the high bidder right now. I know I'm probably not welcome very much in the town with Russell there.
Now you can actually be heard and feel appreciated versus previous administration.
Crafty Jen sent $5. Ironic, my membership renewal for this comes during the live. That's so funny. Deborah is now at 200. Deborah's 200 high bidder right now. High bidder is 200 right now. Remember, this is the real first lot here. $25 starting bid. Free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is. No guarantees and no returns. We try and represent everything the best of our ability that we can. This is part of the pin collection that we bought from Michael and Maria. And so you saw that video. If you saw that video, we bought that collection for $5,000 so that Michael could get his new teeth fixed. And what we've been doing is just flipping it back over to you guys. All our goal is to make our $5,000 back so that Michael got teeth. We got to sell his collection. We break even. You guys get some cool pins. And I think the high bid right now is at 200. So that being said, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You only got 1 minute to win it. Here we go. 200 is the high bid right now. 200 is the high bid right now. With about 50 seconds left to go, Deborah still high bidder. Truckers 10 was in at 150, but 200 is the high bid. 200 is the high bid. Ken says, I'm out. Brad says, are you hiring? I typically am. Waco Ken is in at 210. That all depends on whether George decides she's going to work that day or not. If she works, I'm not hiring. If she doesn't work, I'm hiring. But usually I have Christian and Patience as backup. Deborah's in at 300 now. Harriet Williams came in at 210. Deborah Holmes is now at 300 with 10 seconds left to go. 10 seconds left to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 300 is high bid going once. 300 is high bid going twice. And so Deborah got it. 300. All right. Deborah, here's what you're going to do. Deborah, you're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount for 300. You're going to tell George it was the Disney pin lot number 1. Okay. In other words, I think I see another lot, so I'm saying number 1. There should be an email address right there. Email address is right there. whatthehales@yahoo.com. You got to spell it correctly for the email to get to us. Whenever anybody sends us an email, you're going to get an auto response of frequently asked questions. You can ignore that email. George will send you a specialized invoice probably tonight or tomorrow morning if she doesn't tonight, but most likely tonight. Backup bidder is Waco Ken at 210. Deborah put in the 300, put the smackdown, and everybody went, I'm out. So Waco 10, you can send George an email as well right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com as backup bidder at 210. All backup bidders can email tonight as well. And winners right there, we appreciate it when you email as soon as possible. And that way we know that we can get you an invoice tonight. And pin lot number 2, I'm just going to go ahead and full screen George.
Next lot is assorted pandemic Disney pins. So all of these pins have masks.
So
We've got Superman
memorializes the history of the pandemic, which
Freddy Krueger even has on a mask.
I don't think any of us who lived through it will ever forget it. We will be telling our grandkids. Mm-hmm. High bid right now, I think, is Jonathan Boyd at 75. I see Jonathan in at 75 right now.
There's you, Batman.
I'm Batman. Do you think Russell thinks I'm Batman?
Uh-huh.
I'm Batman. Brenda's now in at 100. Do you think Mary and her hairline, that's scary, thinks that I'm Batman?
Yes.
This is a piece of history that our grandkids will never, ever believe.
SpongeBob with the mask on.
They will never believe this happened in our lifetime.
This is a full body pin of Pilot Mickey or Captain Mickey. And then there's a blown up one. Both have masks. And then Patrick. Patrick's my favorite. SpongeBob.
Aaron Yachts, we have our own warehouse now.
So there's 20 pins on this
BP's
board.
in at 110.
You will get it as displayed.
Deb Jackson Smith is now in at 140.
Here's some.
Kimberly Allen's in at 150.
These are magnets. COVID-19 2020 pass holder magnets.
Gate Smasher says, I still find it hard to believe, and I lived through it.
This is limited release pin edition of pin trading.
Kimberly's still high bidder at 150.
That's included in the lot.
Brenda wins now at 160. Dooley came in at 160 as well, but Brenda got the bid in first. If Dooley wants to bid and win, it's got to bid Brenda at 160.
So Mickey and Minnie
Dawn's
hands.
in at 170.
These are sealed brand new. You'll get...
Dawn's in at 170 right now.
So you get 2 sets of the Mickey and Minnie hands, and then there's an extra Minnie hand.
A significant part of our history where the world literally shut down.
And again, these are magnets. There's a total of 28 items in this pandemic lot.
The world shut down and has never been the same.
That's another
since.
reason why we ended up in Otter Creek, so that we weren't told we got to stay in the house. We found our own place.
We found our own place. We found 70 acres that we could go and play in. Kimberly's now in at 180.
I'm ready for the timer.
180 is the high bid right now. This memorializes, captures a significant point of our history where the world literally shut down and honestly started the story of Otter Creek. As George said, it really, it ignited us to get to Florida even sooner so that we could have open space to do whatever we wanted. And Dawn G is now high bidder at 190. Brenda Wynn is now in at 195. So really, COVID is a significant point of history for the world, but also part of our history that got us to Otter Creek when we did.
Yep.
And why we were in Otter Creek. And right now, Russell's like, dang you, COVID! Dang you!
Blame it on COVID.
All right, 195 is the high bid right now. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. Hi, SpongeBob. 195 is the high bid that I've seen so far.
What's your favorite one so far?
I love Patrick and SpongeBob and Batman and Superman.
Superman and Freddy Krueger.
That one's actually pretty cool. You would think that he would put his finger knives under the straps and try and cut it off.
Yeah.
Kristen's now in at 200. 200 is high bid right now. Kristen's in at 200 with about 30 seconds left to go. Max Labs heading out for the night. Have a good night there, Max Labs. 200 is still the high bid right now with almost 20 seconds left to go. Dave Fisher's now in at 210. 210 is the high bid right now. 210 is the high bid with about 15 seconds left to go. 210 is the high bid with Dave Fisher. 10 seconds left to go. Dave's still high bidder right now with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ken saying, Jeremy, put your Monopoly Ghostbusters up for auction. No way, man. Brenda just came in at 215. Got a snipe in at 215. Brenda's high bidder right now at 215. 215. Sold to Brenda for 215. Wow. Wow. All right. Brenda Wynn, your high bidder at 215. Brenda, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of 215. And you're going to tell George's Disney Lot Pins number 2. Pandemic Pins number 2 right there at whatthehales@yahoo.com. Yeah. Backup bidder, Kristen, your backup bidder at, I believe, is Dave. No, it's Dave. Dave is backup bidder at 210. Dave, your backup bidder at 210. And you can send a message to George right there as well. What the Hales? I should be pointing to something. I should say whatthehales@yahoo.com. There are some things on your screen that you can see that I can't, but I should be pointing at something right there. Doink, 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 doink. All right. Looks like we've got some kind of sports lot coming up.
The
here.
next lot are assorted vintage baseballs that are partnered with McDonald's.
Did I say you could sell my balls?
So 1997.
So George got into my balls again, and now she's auctioning them off.
Remember when it was Jacobs Field before they changed it?
Yeah, that's when it was good.
So before they changed the Indians to the Guardians, this is the first interleague game, 1997. So you'll get that. And then it comes with this display where you can put 3 balls on display. The Season of Dreams. You'll actually get, there's actually 2. They're stacked on top of each other. If I can get it apart. Can you get it apart for me?
We'll see if I can. Yep, I
can. So
can.
some of these have the plastic around it. But these are all 1997 Jacobsfield Indians partnered with McDonald's. Vintage baseballs. Slugger season and then Season of Dreams, you'll get these display. They're plastic. And then here's one with Carlos Baerga.
75 is the high bid right now. 75.
This one is actually from Burger King, 1996. Here's an Oriole Hershiser. I'm probably butchering these people's names.
Yes,
This is also Burger King.
Margaret.
1996. Albert Bell.
You and Margaret suck.
This is from
Do we know a Margaret? Do we know anybody named Margaret? Chris is now in at 100. 100 is the high bid right now.
He's probably drunk and high, so.
Oh, without a doubt he was.
1995 Central Division Championship.
Throwing guns at me.
96.
High bid is at 100 right now. High bid's at 100.
Here is a red, white, and blue Home Down Superstar. There's some signatures on here. Burger King 96. This is probably the same one. Hometown Superstar Burger King 96. Still has the plastic on it. And then here is a 1995 Central Division Champion. Partnered with McDonald's 95. These are really cool vintage balls.
Chris is high bidder right now at 100.
Here's Kenny Lofton, Burger King 96, and then there's a little bit of a history on Kenny Lofton on the ball as well. Here's a Slugger Series 25. This one has a date of 97. Cleveland Indians versus the Atlanta Braves World Series 95. And then that has a date of 96. Another Carlos ball with the plastic on it.
Chris is still high bidder right now at 100.
96. And then here's another Oral with a date of 96. Manny Ramirez 97 Slugger Series. Albert Bell 96. Here's another Kenny Lofton. This one does not have the plastic on it. 96.
These were the good years.
Here is 95 American League Champion. Now remember, they discontinued Chief Wahoo along with the Indians, so these are a little bit more valuable. 100-year celebration with the Indians. And then here it shows you the original mascot and then the former mascot. That's a cool one. You'll get this plastic display. Here's a first interleague game. This one has a date of 97. And then Jim Thome. Jim Thome, Jim Thome,
huh? Michael's high bidder right now at 125.
97. And then Manny Ramirez. This has a date of 97. And then the last thing included in this lot is this Cleveland Indians Don Russ.
Marcus is now in at 130.
There's no card in there. This has a date of 92. Leaf.
130 is the high bid
tops.
now.
There's some tops in here with a date of 91. Some baseball, and then it jumps into Basketball.
Marcus is high bidder at 130.
More basketball cards.
You see a rookie Jordan in there?
I didn't examine these. 92. And then...
Well, if there's a rookie Jordan in there, we're looking at 10 grand.
Yeah.
You better let me examine them.
All right, I'm ready for the timer.
Okay, she did not let me examine them. I am not allowed to look at them, apparently. All right.
I mean, you can if you want. Do you
Apparently
really
not.
want to?
Apparently not.
Do you really want to?
All right. So we're at 130 right now. So everything is $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. We try and represent everything. JK said that Jordan is right next to the 1943 penny. Try and represent everything as best as we possibly can. These are the golden years, man, on these balls. This is the good stuff right here. George took my balls and selling them now, so, and my cards.
Have you seen my baseball?
Biggest thing is you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. 1 minute to win it. Frankie H sent $4.99. Got to give us a little something spicy. Marcus is high bidder right now at 130. 130 is the high bid. 130 is the high bid right now. 130 is the high bid. With about 35 seconds to go. That's a big box of balls right there. Those are the golden years, man. That's when the Indians were the Indians. Remember, they are the Guardians now. So Indian stuff is only going up in value. 130 is a crazy deal.
Now it's Progressive Field.
Crazy deal at 130. 10 seconds left to go. Marcus is still high bidder at 130 with about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 150. Renee's in now at 150. Renee Ward's in right now at 150. 150 going once. 150 going twice. Renee's in at 150. And whoa! Renee got it at 150. And that's still a crazy deal. Wow. Renee Ward. Wow. Okay. Renee, you're high bidder. You're high bidder at 150. Renee, you're going to send us a YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your bid amount of 150. You're going to send that right there. You're going to tell George it was the box of balls right there at whatthehales@yahoo.com. And then backup bidder is Marcus. It was Marcus at 130. Marcus, your backup bidder. You can email George as well. Let me see how this is working. Camera angles are everything, right? Right there at whatthehales@yahoo.com. All right. That was a crazy lot. Looks like she's bringing out video games.
This one's going to be a fun one. These are all Nintendo DS games.
Holy cow. And I said you could lot these?
Yeah.
I don't remember ever saying this.
You want to pull this?
It's too late now. You already have it in front of the camera.
Well, I haven't showed everything.
Too late.
So you get this carrying case.
Where'd
and then
this
in the
all
back,
come from?
I don't remember. Look at all those games that are
That's a lot of money in DS games. That's a lot of money.
Gravity Falls, Pokemon Moon.
Pokemon's in there?
Regular Show, Mordecai and Rigby. There's Mario Kart 7. There's Pac-Man.
Avery USMC's already in at 100.
There's Yaku Watch. Woo.
You guys show all the games. There's a lot of money in those games.
There's Sonic. There's Zelda. Adventure Time.
Nana says, I don't have a DS. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a DS in
Paper
this.
Mario.
Look, the Paper Mario's in there.
How do you pronounce that? Yokai?
Well, I would try and focus it first. Then I would pronounce it.
Yokai. There's another Pokemon Super Mystery. Super Smash Brothers. There's Big Hero 6. Epic Mickey. Pac-Man. Penguins. And Super Mario 3D Land. So that's included in the lot. And then you'll also get...
It's like high bid right now is Frankie at $125.
Nintendo 3DS XL case, and then inside is the adapter along with a memory card for the Wii. I think somehow got in there, and then the little pencils, whatever these are, and then there's more games. So you'll get this guy right here. We have not tested any of this, and the games that are in here are...
I didn't even know. This tells
Super
you.
Smash Brothers.
Oh my goodness, she's auctioning all this off. This is eBay gold. She just grabs stuff like my balls and she sells them. Now my DS games and she sells
Yoshi's New Island.
Yoshi.
Super Mario Maker 3DS. Kirby. There's Mario Kart 7. There's Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice. And then there's Super Mario 3D Land. Another Sonic Boom.
3DS is right there. That in the case, you're looking at 200 easy. And it looks like bid is at 205 right now. Well, so far what I've seen, this is $1,000 lot. I haven't even seen it all yet.
And then the last thing with this lot.
There's more?
Yes.
I see a 210 bid now.
Again, we have not tested any of these. This comes with...
What unit did these come from?
I don't remember.
Well, you must have grabbed them somehow, or did the kids give them to you?
I don't remember. They were in the she shed. So you get this old Nintendo.
Avery's in at 225. Roger's in at 240. I have no idea how this ended up in the she shed. Rosie's in at 230.
All right, I'm ready for the timer.
Amy's in at 250. Kathy says, I have a Nintendo 3D XL with 60 games, 2 chargers, and a case. Everything fits in the case. Greg is now at 265. All right, I see lots of bids coming through. Like, those are... Tish goes, Jeremy's gutted. Yeah, I don't ever know what she's putting up for auction.
Sometimes you do.
So video games, as a rule, video games always go on eBay. But it's too
wait
late.
a minute, there's more. There's more.
Okay. Let me full screener again. This is definitely was not supposed to be in the she shed, but obviously got in there.
There's a zipper area. See, this just shows you how we don't examine things. There's a zipper area and there was more games. There's Up, Phineas and Ferb, SpongeBob, The Yellow Adventure.
My goodness.
Raving Rabbids, Pac-Man, Namco Museums, Plants vs. Zombies, and Beyblade.
Oh my goodness.
Again, that was in this side pocket right here. I didn't see that. All right, now I'm ready for the timer.
This is a $1,500 lot right here.
That's okay. That's why we do these auctions, to give our viewers an awesome deal so that you guys can share.
I didn't get to play them
your
first.
Success stories. You don't
Amy
even
Penn
play
is
video
in
games.
at 310. Although I did start playing the Nintendo Switch that we found in a storage unit, and I've been taking it on the plane with me.
And you get bored with it within, like, what, 10 minutes?
No, I'm just not good at it. I need to practice. But apparently I'm not good at everything. Even 5 years of practice, I still can't do it right, can I?
Not everyone's perfect, Jeremy. Not even including myself.
All right. It looks like we're in at $315. This is a crazy lot right here that I don't even know how it got in the she shed. This should have been at the warehouse for eBay, but it's in the she shed. She grabbed it. So
it's going up for auction.
We're going with it. We're going with it.
We've sold nativity sets that are worth $1,700 for cheap. It's not that big of a deal.
But I don't care about that. I care about video games.
It's the nativity set. It was a Department
I care about
56,
Jesus.
It was a Department 56 nativity set that was worth like $1,100 that we sold for cheap.
And did they get $1,100 for it?
I don't know, but they got a deal on it.
All right. All the way from Canada. Hello and hello all and Hale's from Canada. Thank you so much. All right. I don't know where we're at right now because George and I are arguing. So
distracted thinking
$25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. And everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. As George said, we did not test it normally with video games like this. So any video games and systems that are on our eBay page, which is where you usually find them all, it gets tested by Christian and Patience. This somehow did not get to the eBay warehouse, and it got into the she shed, and George brought it down, and it's up for auction now. So it has not been tested. None of this has been tested because it never got to the point of testing before it went onto eBay. That being said, you better bid fast. You better bid furious because this is a crazy
video games hold a
deal.
special spot in Jeremy's heart.
It's how I paid for my education.
That's why he's so crazy about video games.
I'm not crazy about video games for playing them. I'm crazy about them because of the resale value. All right, let's do this. This never got to the point of being tested. Looks like Michael's in at 400. This is a crazy lot. This is a crazy lot right now. I don't even know how it got in the she shed. It had to be an accident because you can see we never, ever, ever do video games.
Sometimes
ever.
we do.
We never do video games in these auctions. PlayStation.
Remember I auctioned off your Wii?
That was different. You asked me if you could auction off my Wii. And you auctioned off my balls tonight. You auctioned off my Wii months ago. Now my DS.
You want to know where those balls were found?
They in a storage unit.
In the unit with all the VHS and comic books and DVD players.
I think we're at 420 right now. Amy Penn's in at 400. No, John is in at 450. I don't even know where everything is at right now. Looks like there should be a 450 somewhere. 420, 425, 445. Apparently there's a 475. Therese just came in at 475. Therese Penrose, winner at 475. That's a crazy deal. You just got an amazing deal, Therese. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to go ahead and you're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of 475. And then you're going to tell George it was the Nintendo lot. That was a crazy, amazing deal. Those games, that was a good deal. That was a steal right there. You did really, really good. Backup bidder looks like it's Kitty at 445. Looks like it's Kitty Mama. And your backup bidder, but my goodness, Teresa, I would get that email over to George immediately and make sure. Angela Day says, oh, other half wouldn't let me bid on that. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people right now know what the value of that is. They're like, oh my goodness, that was a crazy deal. All right. So if you resell it, you want to test all of that and you want to put that on eBay and you can triple your money easily. All right. George is up with jewelry now.
Next lot are assorted necklaces. You will get 3 flats of necklaces. The flats are not included, just the necklaces and the jewelry. There may be some pendants in there. There may be some like an incomplete necklace, or maybe the chain came loose. But I will start with,
do your chain hang low? Do it travel to and fro? Flat. Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow?
I didn't count how many necklaces were on each flat.
Remember, you can start bidding immediately. Lots of necklaces here.
You've got an owl, some elephants, some turtles. This one's a really pretty vintage piece. You've got elephants. Got an elephant. Another turtle.
It's like Peggy's in at 55 right now.
This one has, these two are, this one appears to be brand new, still sealed. You've got a necklace that's the heart-shaped key. Here's a necklace that's a shell. And then you've got a pendant of a scallop shell. There's a necklace that's sand dollar. There's another key. There's an elephant necklace. This one looks like it's porcelain. It says Sarah. There's a fairy. This one says love. I don't believe there's real silver. At quick glance, I didn't see any markings. There may be silver in here.
Looks like our high bid right now is Ken at 60. Although I was not looking at the chat. Looks like it's Peggy at 65. I was going through all of the emails. We appreciate those who have been emailing right in after you won a lot. Derek is now in at 70.
And then there's this flat of necklaces. Got some chunky beaded necklaces.
Peggy is now in at 75.
Again, I didn't count the number of necklaces altogether. But you will get 3 flats of necklaces. Again, the flats are not included, just the necklaces. All right, I'm ready for the timer.
Looks like 80 is the high bid right now with Derek. George says she's ready for a timer. We got 3 flats of necklaces. Monkey Brains wants to know what's the trivia. Well, you gotta wait till we do the trivia question. Then you'll know the trivia.
That's at the end of the
Why
episode.
is the microphone pointing at me instead of you?
Because I kept hitting it with the necklace.
All right, so 80 is the high bid right now. And $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. Where did this all come from?
This came from the Facebook Marketplace.
So this was the Facebook Marketplace purchase where we purchased a gentleman's inheritance where his grandma was a jewelry hoarder, even owned the brooch from the Queen Elizabeth. And from what he told us, and we just bought it all in bulk, in boxes and totes, and put it in the back of the truck. And so we spent thousands, put it all in the back of the truck, and then George has been sorting it, or I guess she already sorted it all. And
Not
then,
all, half of it.
all right, looks like Nikki's in at 90, and so that's what that is from. We never made a video from that purchase. So this was a Facebook Marketplace purchase. We saw bulk jewelry. Whenever we see bulk jewelry like that, we just grab it because we know it's a high demand item. So Derek is now at 95. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You got 1 minute to win it. 1 minute to win it. Gigi Ramagale is now at 100. 100 is a high bid right now. Gigi. Niche Lady's now at 110. 110. You say Gigi, I say Gigi. Tomato.
Gigi.
Fart. Well, just fart. That's all it is. There's no fart or fart. 115 is the high bid right now. 25 seconds left to go. Melody's back. 3 flats of necklaces. 15 seconds left. Gigi Gramagale is in at 130 now. Cindy Lou's at 145. Don't wait to the last seconds with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Niche Lady's now at 160. Niche Lady's high bidder right now at 160. 160 going once. 160 going twice. And sold the Niche Lady. 106. Sherry Nowak just missed that snipe there. Sherry tried to snipe in there. Sherry's a sweetheart from down in Florida. She helped us a lot with putting on the half mil to grill, which was a ton of fun.
And you would have seen her at the dollar sale.
Dollar sale. Sherry was behind the register at the dollar sale as well. We had so much fun. I can't wait till we get back and do another dollar sale. And then 1 mil time to chill. It's getting a lot closer than you think.
Does that mean we're going to retire?
I know I'm retiring. I don't care what you do. You do whatever you want.
I'll be doing a lot of gardening and weed.
Wait, I don't need who won. I got to give you all the information. All right, Cindy Lou, Niche Lady, you know what to do.
She knows what to do.
Cindy Lou, you're the backup bidder, and Niche Lady's going to be selling all of the jewelry on her Whatnot auctions. So Cindy, your backup bidder. Niche Lady is going to pay, so you can still email just to say hi, George. But other than that, Niche Lady always pays, and she's going to just turn it right around and she resells. So, and she's very successful at it as well.
Yes, we met her in person when we went to Vegas.
Well, we went to Vegas. She took us to a mobster restaurant. I got yelled at in trouble. She was at half bill time to grill. We were playing spoons. You name it. It has gone down. All right, looks like it's comic book time.
All right, next lot are assorted comic books. Half of this lot has the dust protector. The other half does not. So there's black and white.
You can start bidding immediately.
Another black and white.
Therese Penrose emailed immediately about the Nintendo lot.
Bloodshot.
Niche Lady emailed already.
Bloodshot. Black Condor, DC comic. Ultraverse. Firearm, Malibu Comics. You've got Justice League, America, DC comic. Got a Marvel comic, The Silver Surfer.
The Silver Surfer. We found some of those.
Here's a Marvel comic of Beavis and Butthead. Black Hawk, DC.
Marcus is in at 50.
Here's another DC comic from the pages of Batman.
If you guys saw any of that necklace lot that you were interested in, the Niche Lady is going to be selling that on her Whatnot, and she put her Whatnot handle in there as well. So you can check her out there, and anything. Some of you guys buy to resell. Some of you guys buy to collect. I want to know if Teresa is going to resell all of those Nintendo games.
Or to gift.
I might buy them back from her.
Because you'll make your money back selling it on eBay.
Frankie's now in at 78.
The Black Hood.
78 is the high bid right now.
Vanguard.
Hey, Everett. Yvette. There's no R in there. I was reading from 10 feet away.
And you make fun of me because sometimes I mispronounce words.
Nikki's in at 80. Marcus came back at 80, but Nikki's high bidder at 80. Frankie is high bidder now at 82.
Black Condor DC.
Marcus is high bidder now at 85. Nikki came back at 87.
Bloodshot. So the ones that I'm showing you right now all have the dust protectors, another Bloodshot. And then the other half, like this pile right here, they do not have the sleeve dust protectors.
Frankie's now in at 90.
Spider-Man.
Avery, I'll be back in Otter Creek on the
Spider-Man.
5th of July, Carl. So I'll be at Town Hall on the 6th, setting up the sound system with limb walkers.
Will you go live on your other channel?
No.
To see if there's any echoing.
No, I don't know what we're gonna do, but
Phantom.
One way or another, I'll hit you up. We'll get together.
I think you should, because you probably don't hear the echo.
Frankie's in at 95. Richard Pugh is in at 100.
Avengers. Another Avengers comic.
Pink Rose wants Niche Lady to post her whatnot again. If you would, Niche Lady, if you could post that again for the viewers that are interested in buying the jewelry from you. 100 is the high bid right now with Richard Pugh.
Marvel Avengers. DC Major Bummer. Batman. The Hulk. Iron Man. Superior Iron Man.
High bid is still 100 right now.
Another Superior Iron Man. Superior Iron Man. This one you can tell it's got some damage to the front cover. Iron Man. Indestructible Hulk. Planet Hulk. Another Avengers.
Cindy Lou's now at 110.
The Original Sin Avengers number 34. Avengers. Black Wolf. Another Iron Man. Magnus Robot Fighter. Iron Man. He does not look happy in that picture.
110 is still the high bid right now with Cindy.
The Edge. Ooh, look at Batman. You think he's been drinking the Otter Creek water? Look at them teeth.
No, if he was drinking Otter Creek water, there'd be no teeth. He'd just be all gumming.
Superman Action. Action Comics. Another DC comic. Superman Action. Cross Gen.
110 is still the high bid.
This is a big lot. There's a dust protector on this one. This one's 1963 Horus, Lord of Light. This one looks really vintage. Guardians of the Galaxy. Another Guardians of the Galaxy. Captain America.
Renee's now in at 120.
The Black Vortex. Last Days of the Black Widow. Marvel's Ant-Man.
Nikki was in at 115. Renee's at 120. Cindy's at 125.
Captain America.
See, all kinds of 125s. I think Nikki tried to go 130, but she put in a 15. Nikki, to accept it, I need a 0 at the end of it.
Totally Awesome Hulk. Planet Hulk.
Adventure Time with JD is at 150 now. Everybody saw a comic in there they really liked.
I bet it was that old one.
Probably worth something good.
The Avengers Ultron Revolution.
Dell, it's freezing for you because of your internet connection. So it's not YouTube, it's not our internet, that's actually your internet connection. So what you can do is you can refresh, you can try starting up your your internet hub again. Nikki's now in at 170.
I'm
Okay.
ready for the timer.
All right. She said she's ready for the timer. Everybody saw something in there they really, really, really liked. Okay. Adventure Time with JD's now at 200. I don't know how many comics were in that lot. There were quite a few in that lot. Do you remember where those comics came from?
The VHS DVD unit.
All right, so this was from a unit that we spent well over $3,000 on, one of the biggest units that we ever bought, and the guy was an eBay reseller, and he
we bought it right before we went to Florida.
And so what we did is we just took all the comics and we put them in the she shed. We haven't looked through any of them. It's the first time we're seeing them. They were in boxes and we just put them in the she shed. So we have no idea even what we have. He was supposed to be selling on eBay, but obviously it didn't go too far.
He just disappeared.
All right. So high bid right now is $215. $215 is high bid right now. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. JD just took it up to $250. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. We try and tell you exactly where we found it, how we found it. You're looking at it. We found it in a huge storage unit, probably one of the biggest we ever purchased. We had to go through 2 20-foot trailer loads to get it all home. And then these were all in boxes. And the comic boxes, the comic label boxes went straight to the she shed. They're on pallets now. If you've seen the she shed, we have the commercial pallets from Walmart in the she shed, and those boxes are on those commercial pallets. That's what we know. Frankie H is now at $255. This is the first time we're even looking at it. We have not looked up any of the prices on this. I am sure some of you saw something in here that you went, oh boy. And it's up to $255 now. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. Don't wait for the last second to snipe. You got to get that thing in like 10 seconds before it's over. Go! You got 1 minute to win it. Nikki's now at 265. 265 is high bid right now. 50 seconds left to go. 265 on this comic lot. 265 is high bid with about 45 seconds left to go. Philip White says, I really love you guys. Send the love right back out to you. Adventure Time with JD just said he's out. I don't believe it, though. I don't believe it. I believe he'll be back in about 30 seconds. I think JD will be back. Nikki's still high bidder at 265.
It's a sniping tactic.
30 seconds is up. JD didn't come back in yet. I think he's going to snipe it at the end. That's what I'm thinking. Rosie said, email sent for the pandemic Disney pins. Thank you so much. Nikki's still high bidder at 265. 265 is the high bid right now with about almost 5, 4, 3. Renee Ward's in at 300 now. We got a snipe coming in at 270. Adventure Time with JD did come back to win the snipe at 270. I called that he would do it. Frankie came in at 265.50. Now we got Cindy Lou's at 310. We got Queen Cecilia is saying that Renee's in at 310. I don't even know where we're at. There's too much going on right now. Cindy Lou is at 310. It is Cindy Lou, 310. I told you JD would come back with a snipe. 310. Cindy Lou, Gilm's Heavenly Designs. You are a high bidder at 310. I just want to know which one you guys saw that was worth the most. I saw the old action ones. I saw the old one as well. But I didn't even really pay attention to all that she was going through. Cindy Lou, we need your YouTube name, your real name, your bid amount, or excuse me, YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of 310, and then tell George it was the comic lot, and you should email her right there at whatthehales@yahoo.com. And then backup bid is Renee at 300. Renee Ward at 300. Renee, you can email as well. Right. I'm not even pointing at it. Right. The camera's off today. Right there. And Lynn Gannis says, love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lynn. She's been a member for 4 months. All right, guys. Which one was the comic that you were like, that's the one? I don't know. I wasn't watching. And we're not joking when we tell you we have not looked through this stuff. Yeah. Like, George went through it and brought it down from the she shed. I don't have anything to do with that because she's too anal is the word. I'm not allowed to touch anything. So I just stay completely out of it. She knows what parts of my life to stay out of, and I know what parts of her life to stay out of.
Well, that's why
So-
it's called the she shed, not the he garage.
Unless I go with a marker and cross out the S. So Kenneth says it's the 1965 one.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Nikki says, did anybody see my 320 right before they said sold? No, we did not. I didn't see it. I did not see it.
Aw.
I didn't see it. Nikki, it didn't come through. We apologize. That's
All right,
part
next.
of YouTube sometimes is weird.
Yeah. The next lot are assorted greeting cards along with assorted postcards. You saw this actual blue container when we
That's
had
from the money lot.
Patience and Christian with us. You'll get this entire case just as it is, as we found it. It was filled with nothing but greeting cards and postcards. This was featured in a video this week, and then these two were lots that I had started from other units.
BP's in at 65 right now.
So I'm not going to show all of it, but I'll show you. Look at these cute little postcards. These are vintage postcards.
So Emphemeria, Ephemera,
Ephemera.
Sure, whatever you said.
Ephemera.
Ton of Emphyria. A ton of hysteria.
Yes. So look at that. Look at the little polar bear.
Oh, Robin Harrison is in Trenton. We go to Trenton Barbecues, Florida for karaoke.
Karaoke. Look at the green.
Dawn wants to know, did you go through all the cards and envelopes?
Yes. No.
Which is it? Yes or no?
No.
I think she was saying yes to affirm that she heard me, and now she's saying no.
No.
I have no idea. This is why
Yes and
women
no.
confuse men.
Yes and no.
So
I went through some of them, not all of them. That's why
I think
said
she's
yes and no.
specifically asking about.
Yeah, this. I
Okay.
went through some of them. I didn't go through all of them. I gave up because I didn't see any signs of potential gift cards because they were all brand new.
All right, Cincy Gal is in at 55. Dawn is in at 60. Robbie Harrison says, Jeremy, I want to meet you. You will be vastly disappointed, Robbie. As much as you think I just live to entertain people,
A ball of fun.
I'm very, very boring in person.
You're not a ball of fun in person.
I'm a businessman. Ask anybody in here that has met me. George does all the talking. I am not.
Sometimes, not all the time.
I'm not always a ball of fun. I usually am a ball of business.
Yeah, but at the same time, just like how, whoa, what is this?
I don't know, but I'm actually getting a little scared.
Is that it's a 3D art easel. Okay.
Dawn is in at 70. Dawn Gibson's high bidder right now at 70. Cincy Gal's now in at 75.
I could be really quiet as well. Look, honors.
When you're not around.
Different assortments of, here's some stickers, postcards, and greeting cards.
Dawn's high bidder at 80 now.
This was featured in the video with Patience and Christian.
Whether they would give that to the baby.
Yeah.
Would you give this card to the baby?
I want to say most of the cards that's in here.
Frankie
brand
H,
new.
thank you. Sweet dreams tonight. There's a lot of good things going on in Otter Creek. There's that handful of bad still, but there's a lot of good things going on in Otter Creek.
Yes. More greeting cards.
Now we got Louise is in at 110 is the high bid. 110 is the high bid with Louise. Now this is the cards that they're asking. Did you go through everything? So this you didn't go through everything.
No, because
there's just so much.
There's so much of it, and everything looked brand new. Now, if there was writing in them where someone had gifted her maybe a gift card, but there was no sign of any cards that had writing in it, and that's why I gave up because the likelihood of gift cards being in here was slim. It's the ones that usually are given, like for a holiday or a
Probably
birthday.
did some of her paper money collection in there. Got those old paper money notes.
I mean, if you find gift cards, that's great. It's bonus, right?
Louise is still in at
mad.
110.
We won't even be mad. See, like these are brand new sealed. Obviously didn't go through those.
JK is boring businessman tonight too.
I could be extremely quiet and boring as well.
No.
Especially when I'm sleeping.
No, even when she's sleeping, she's farting, she's snoring, and she's drooling.
And waking myself up.
120 now to Mike and Beth. So don't believe that she's quiet when she's sleeping. That is just not true.
You will get this blue container if you're the highest bidder, so keep that in mind. But that concludes the huge lot of assorted greeting cards and postcards, and I am ready for the timer.
That's a lot of ephemeria.
Ephemera?
The Empiria. That is a tremendous amount of Empiria. Mike and Beth are high bidders right now at 120.
Some are new. Some may have writing in it.
That's a whole lot of Empimerias, which is an Italian dish. So, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. Did you find personal pictures?
No.
Oh. All right. I guess she found some other stuff.
This one just says all Christmas cards. Thank you on the outside of the bag. But these all look new.
Just make sure there's no personal pictures.
No.
Okay. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping in the outside of the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. The tote of the Empiria has come from the vaults that we paid $3,613.50 for, I think, where we found the safe with the collectible money and we found the laptop box with collectible money. And then the other, there's
How about
a
that
lot.
vintage newspaper we found?
Jackie just sent $9.99. George slapped Jeremy upside. He said, George, make sure you give Jeremy a kiss upside his head. Jackie wants you to kiss me upside my head. She sent $9.99 to see you give me a kiss. She wants you to slap me with your lips.
I think you misread that.
Probably not. All right, I got to sell this. All right. The other half of this stuff is just from other units that George has put together. So that being said, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. 1 minute to win it. 1 minute to win it. All right, Mike and Beth are high bidders right now. Mike and Beth are high bidders right now at 120 with all this Empiria, with all this hysteria. 40 seconds left to go. Mike and Beth are still high bidders right now. That is a lot of Empiria. Terry Cable, thank you so much. Rosie the Riveter. Brenda is 125 now. 125 is the high bid. 25 seconds left to go. 125. Gigi just came in at 127. Gigi Grandma Gale's in at 127. 127 is the high bid with about 15 seconds left to go. Cindy just came in at 150 with 5, 4. Rosie came in at 130. 2, 1. Cindy's in at 150 now. Now, Kitty Mama is in at 151. 151 is high bid right now. Rise Up says it's EFEM 151. It is Kitty Mama at 151. Wow. Nikki just sent $9.99. I have missed the auctions! Exclamation point.
Is that Nikki B?
Yep. Well, they back. They crazy. You see them video games, Nikki? You see them video games? Got right by me. All right. It is Kitty Mama. Kitty Mama, you're a high bidder at 151. Okay. So Kitty Mama, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount 151. Tell George it's the paper lot or Emphimeria or that word. If you know how to spell that word and pronounce it.
Ephemera.
Terry, thank you so much for the $2.
If she finds gift cards, let us know.
If you find gift cards or hidden money, make sure you message us and let us know. We will not be mad. We'll be thrilled for you.
Yes.
We're always happy to help and see others succeed.
Yes. We love hearing people's success stories.
Unless you steal from me, you lie from me, you stalk me,
bully you, harass you,
bully me. Lynette keeps bullying me. She's using all these pages to bully me.
All right. Next,
I'm a victim.
Next lot are assorted Star Trek books. This came from the same unit from the comic book lot, or the comic book unit.
So the comic book unit.
Yes.
The comic books that you already sold, this is from the exact same storage unit.
Yep. So if you're a Star Trekkie, or maybe you may not be a Star Trekkie, but you know that these sell well on different selling platforms, or maybe you are a Star Trekkie and you like to collect the different books, this is a good lot for you. Star Trek Shadow Lord, Deep Space Nine. We actually did a lot of Star Trek books 2 weeks ago, I think, maybe 3 weeks ago. So these are more books that we found in the unit. Another Deep Space Nine. There might be duplicates of books in this lot. I did not go through them. It was just a box that we found in the unit, all Star Trek books. So like see here, for example, you got duplicates of the Debtor's Planet book. There might be even 3 of them in this entire box. The First Giant Novel. Unification. The Next Generation Invasion. The Soldiers of Fear. Boogeymen. Q-Zone. Spartacus. Honor Blade. World Without End. My Brother's Keeper, Constitution. This is a huge lot of books, by the way. Huge. Whoops.
Library Lord's in at 60.
First Frontier.
JK said books are just more ephemeria.
Badlands.
Nikki just said, I bid 100. Why am I not
Twilight
being seen? I refreshed and everything. We see it now, Nikki.
Try
Bid like that now.
Yeah, try putting $signs before and after your bid.
And sometimes it's the device you're on or the machine you're on. And so some people have messaged us and said, hey, you didn't see me. And then we go, all right, try another device. And then we see them on another device. So do what you just did. Type some stuff out like that. Beth Moran has been a member for 9 months. Just said hi. Dawn says SF is in at 105. Nikki was in at 100. SF is in at 105.
I don't know how many books are in this lot, but there's quite a bit. Hopefully someone at home is counting as I show them. I know you guys like to do that and to help out. It's much appreciated. Dark Mirror. The Search. Sins of Commission. I do remember watching Star Trek with my grandma, and she barely spoke English, so she would watch these shows with the volume down. Because yeah. So my grandma would watch. My grandma barely knew any English. She spoke very, very, very little English. And so she would watch Star Trek.
Nikki's
and all
in
these
at 115.
Shows with the volume down, with the TV volume down.
How would she know what was going on?
Just by watching. It's not like she understood what they were saying. She would just watch. You ever watch a foreign movie and you have no idea what they're saying and you're just watching?
No, never.
So I've spent many, many hours watching TV with my grandma with the sound off.
Deanne's in 120. You watch Star Trek with no sound?
Yeah. There was a lot of shows I would watch with no sound because we only had one TV growing up. We didn't have much growing up.
Look at you now. Started at the bottom and now you're here.
I'm just a volunteer. Captain's Table. Station Rage. These stacks of books are getting high. Ghostwalker. Probe. The Preserver. Doomsday World. I'm pretty sure I showed one already. Again, there might be duplicates of a book or triplets, triple or 4 of them. Did not examine these, did not go through them, did not count them. But you'll get this entire lot of Star Trek books that you could read with the volume down. You don't even need volume if you're reading.
With your grandma?
My grandma has since passed. She passed when my son was 7 years old. I didn't go to her funeral. I had to work and go to school full time. But my mom took my son to California with her. So she lived a happy life with my Aunt Camellia George in California. And lived with myself and my siblings and my mom for about 5 years to help my mom raise 5 kids. And then the weather just got too cold for her and she moved back to California to stay with my Aunt Camellia George.
SF is now at 125. Deanne is now at 135.
And she passed away from cancer. Look at how tall these book piles are getting. Renegade. Here There Be Dragons. Faces of Fire.
$135 is the high bid right now.
All right, we're getting close to the bottom of this box filled with books. Again, if you're counting at home, let us know how many books total. I've got 3 more books left, and then I'll be ready for the timer. I'll be ready for the timer, and this is the last book in this lot.
How many books?
I asked them at home to count for me.
I can't do the timer. I'm just a volunteer.
So am I. We have that in common.
Started getting paid. Now I'm a volunteer. We're good to go. Tim said there's 92 books. George just up and left. She's gone. She's gone. All right. So Nolanator said over 90. Dell said 87. Might have lost count. Janelle counted 92. So high bid is still at 135. Bethany Sam just came in at 130. So let's do this. What do you say? $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. Deanne just came in at 160. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You got 1 minute to win it. This is how you live Star Trek with no sound. Kilted Coachman, he never ended up going. COVID happened. They didn't accept him, and he never ended up going. SF is now at 175. 175 is the high bid right now. Deanne's in at 210. All right, we got Nikki V is in at 175 and 210 is the high bid right now. 210 is the high bid with about 20 seconds left to go. And 210 is still the high bid with about 10 seconds. Deanne Lawson is high bidder right now at 210. Username, useless name, came in at 180, but 210 is the high bid. 210 is still the high bid. Going once. 210, Deanne Lawson is high bid right now at 210. Going once, Deanne Lawson. Going twice, Deanne Lawson. And sold to Deanne Lawson, 210. It's you, Deanne. All right, Deanne, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us a YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of 210, and tell George this is Star Trek books, okay? I should be pointing at an email address right there. That's whatthehell's@yahoo.com. You want to email immediately if you can, please. And then you're going to get an email in response. It's an auto response. All of our social medias are set up with auto responses because it's not humanly possible for us to answer thousands upon thousands upon thousands of messages a day. But George will either get an invoice out to you tonight, most likely, or tomorrow. And so you'll get a specialized invoice just for you. Backup bidder is username, useless name, 180. You can email George as well with your YouTube name and your real name, because I don't think that's your real name. And then all that information, your shipping, your backup bid, and tell George what the lot is. Okay. Now's a good time to make sure you refresh as George stacks all these books again and brings up another lot of who knows what.
What?
We've seen video games. We've seen Disney pins. We've seen Star Trek. Baseballs.
You almost had a heart attack with the video games.
I almost did have a heart attack with the video games.
All right, DVDs.
It's like DVDs now.
DVDs and Blu-ray.
All right, I'm going to go ahead.
Discs.
I'm going to go ahead and give her solo layout.
These DVDs came from the same unit with the comic books and the Star Trek books.
We have not tested any of them.
The only thing I did was I opened it, made sure that the discs matched the cover. It comes the night. So there's some Blu-ray discs, and then the rest are DVDs. And
DVD.
There are DVDs in this case.
JK says, trolls. How fitting. YouTube trolls.
We did not examine these. We did not clean them. We have not tested any of these. We found them in the unit as is, and I did go through and I made sure that the movie matched the case and that it was in there. Didn't examine to see if there were any scratches. This was actually a good movie. Escape.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
They were both great.
The Maze Runner.
I think we're high bid at 120 right now.
Van Wilder. The Sweetest Thing. Dreamcatcher. Dark Knight Trilogy. Harry Potter Complete 8 Film Collection. Never got into Harry Potter.
Would you watch it with me if I turned the volume down?
Yes.
So apparently George's grandma grew up in the age of silent films. She carried it on even though sound was there. She just refused
got Ice
to
Age
change.
the Meltdown. Cats and Dogs. This is an assortment of different genres. So you'll have Disney movies, you'll have horror.
Brian says, thank you
action,
for teaching me to make money from home.
Comedy.
You're welcome, Brian. Daniel's in at
romances,
140 now.
Action. You'll get it all. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Family Guy. Super Mario Brothers, the movie. The Last Dragon. You've got The Man. Love and Other 4-Letter Words. Spy Kids 3D. Scooby-Doo. Cat in the Hat. That looks like Marla. Cat in the Hat.
There you go.
Bad Brothers. Glory Road. Daddy's Home 2. I've never watched this one, but it looks hilarious.
It's like James McDonald's in at 175.
Fear.com. My Big Fat Greek Life. Blade Runner. Juice, Power, Respect, and Juice. Gods of Egypt.
Daniel Evans is now at 190.
Blair Witch Project. Blair Witch Project 2. You've got Denzel Washington, Mo Betta Blues. The Hustler. Enter the Dragon. This is a special edition Bruce Lee movie. The
200 is the high bidder now. James McDonald's in at 200. Charles came in at 200, but James is already at 200. Charles, you got to beat 200 if you want in. Daniel Evans is now at 220.
Deepwater Horizon. Hopefully someone at home is counting the DVDs. Matchstick Men.
222.
The
Charles
Devil's Own.
Lowry is in it now.
The Prodigy. 1 Hour Photo. The Cured. Killer Clowns. American Psycho. Domestic Disturbance. Wild Things Trilogy.
Daniel Evans is in at
Breakdown.
250.
The Good Son. The Brave One. All right, we're down to 7 different DVDs. 7 DVDs left in this lot to show.
Daniel still high bidder at
Uninvited.
250.
Prom Night. The Dark Crystal. Skyfall 007. 5 Days to Midnight. Crash Landing. And The Grudge 3. And I am ready for the timer.
I'm allergic to DVDs. DVD. Daniel Evans is now at 275. 275. Oh, I'm going to sneeze again. What are you eating over there?
Are you allergic to watching something on TV with the volume down?
Yes. What are you eating over there?
Another butter.
Oh, that's okay. No more teriyaki and broccoli. The worst combination in the world. You're giving me post-traumatic drama just by thinking about it. PSDs.
I can eat.
You're giving me PSDs. I am a victim of your bullying. All right.
PTSD.
So,
what are PSDs?
$25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States.
Post-sepsis disorder.
I don't even know where we're at right now. Nikki just sent $4.99. Bless you. Thank you, Nikki. $275 with Daniel. Okay. $275 with Daniel is where we're at. $25 starting bid. Free shipping in the United States. Additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is.
DVDs?
Somebody did. Everything is as is. No guarantees and no returns. You get it as we found it. This was in the comic lot with the Star Trek and all of that. And there's so much more. So much more. Most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You got 1 minute to win it. Here we go. 1 minute to win it. We were at note to self. Send George teriyaki sauce. How about no, JK? How about no?
I bet you JK loves teriyaki sauce.
I bet JK ain't sitting next to somebody in front of a camera and breathing all over them either. Cindy says there's 70 movies. Little Miss Dodge says Jeremy has post-septis disorder. My hair's kind of growing back. 20 more seconds left to go. Cincinnati Gal said there's 70 DVDs. Daniel's still high bidder at $275 with about 15 seconds.
Plus everything in here. So there's a bunch in here.
So whatever's in the penny.
Yeah.
Daniel's high bidder at $275. Nikki says, I'm out. Gatorbait Paranormal says, Jeremy, is there a Young Jedi Star Wars series? I don't know. I didn't even look. I have no idea everything we have right now. And going once, going twice. Don says, yes, Robin. Sold. All right, 275. Who had it at 275? It was Daniel Evans, 270. Daniel Evans, your high bidder at 270. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount, 270. And you're going to let us know it's the DVD lot. DVD lot.
All right, last lot before the
DVD,
lot.
DVD.
Last lot before
DVD,
the free lot.
DVD.
All right, the last lot are assorted bags and purses.
Sorted bags and purses. This one's for the ladies and some of you guys.
So this is probably like a bag for balls. I mean, you technically you could put your baseballs in there or any other type of balls.
Well, mine all got boxed up and sold.
Here's a reusable tote bag.
Nikki, we're back up bidder at $260 if you want to go ahead and email us as well.
Here it looks like a handmade bag. We have not laundered any of these.
You can go ahead and start bidding immediately.
This looks handmade.
That's beautiful.
Here is, this one is one of those Coach pouches. Here's a Playhouse Square tote bag. Different compartments. I love bags with different compartments in them. Keep everything separated. Here is a shoulder bag, duffel bag, computer bag, whatever you want to use it for. Oh, look at that. There's some jewelry in here. That'll come with it. Looks like there's jewelry at the bottom. So whatever's in here comes with it.
We obviously do such a great job.
So all the jewelry that we got, it actually came in this bag. This is one of the bags.
Oh, it's one of the bags from the jewelry?
Yes.
Well, that makes more sense.
So you'll get this. This is probably one of those computer bags where you can use it as like a briefcase bag. Here is one of those bags that you could use to keep things hot or cool, like a thermal bag, tote bag. Here is a reusable Vans bag.
I wonder if they make a mini Vans bag.
Another reusable bag.
That was a pretty good dad joke, by the way.
This you could probably use as a trick-or-treat Halloween bag. We used to use pillowcases.
With the volume up or the volume down?
Volume up for sure. Be thankful, be grateful, be kind, be generous, be loving, be beautiful, and be yourself. And then on the back it says be grateful and be thankful. Little tote bag there. Here's a C1 Bank reusable grocery bag.
Nikki's in at 100.
Suncoast Hospice Foundation.
This is a huge lot.
Reusable grocery bag. And then here is a book bag. East Sport Outdoor Company. Appears to be in good condition. It's like a hunter green. And then this guy, this looks like some type of animal, maybe it says Aquatica from SeaWorld. You could probably use this as a beach bag, or maybe this could even be like a pet bag because it's all mesh and it's breathable. But it's from SeaWorld Water Park. 2 years ago, I took my son there. So George and I took my son there. We had such a great time. And that completes the assorted bag. What?
That was it. I thought I saw 2 full totes. No more jewelry to throw in there?
Here's some jewelry that fell out that I'm going to throw in there.
I knew there was bonus jewelry. I knew it. All right. Somebody said that backpack is $40 on its own.
Yeah, it's in really good condition, and it smells decent. It smells nice.
Gator bait. We have not had boiled nuts yet.
I have.
Okay. I regress. George has had a whole lot more nuts than I have. So.
I tried it. I wasn't a fan.
Okay. Here we go. I think Nikki's still high bidder right now at 100, right? Yep. 100 is high bid right now. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is. No returns, no guarantees, except that you're going to get some bonus jewelry.
Now, it may not all match, but they're just random jewelry pieces at the bottom of this. Oh, there's even some in this part.
Oh, my goodness. More bonus jewelry. Nikki's still high bidder right now. You got to bid fast.
Oh, it's not jewelry.
You got to bid furious. You got 1 minute to win it. And then the free lots are coming up next. You can win something from What the Hales for free.
Free.
40 seconds left to go right now. 40 seconds left to go right now. And Nikki is still high bidder right now. Nikki's still high bidder at 100 with about 30 seconds left to go. Now you have half a minute to win it. And Nikki is winning it tonight. She's thrilled. She's back. She's in the auctions. She's missed them. She's back on track. She'll be high bidder at 100 right now. Ma'am says Russ may need those bags to move in with.
He ain't moving in with us.
Bose wants to win a fire hydrant lot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see. Is it going to be Nikki? Is it going to be Nikki? Or is it going to be somebody else? Nikki's still high bidder at 100. Going once. Going twice. And sold! Nice. All right, Nikki, you know exactly what to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your high bid amount of $100. You're going to tell us it's the bag lot. It's the bag lot. And somebody asked, Don Gibson, how are you guys related to Patience and Christian? We are not. Okay. And then backup bidder is Terry Cable. Terry, your backup bidder. Nikki put the gauntlet down at 100, scared everybody off. Terry, your backup bidder. You can message us as well for all the backup bids. All right. Now it is time for time.
You kind of saw it a little bit on my camera with the free giveaway. They are What the Hales tote bags.
I don't even have tote bag. Wow.
Got 2 lucky winners this evening.
You would think I would have some What the Hales merch, but I don't have anything. It's my name on it, and I don't even have it.
What are you talking about? You have What the Hales merch.
I do?
The hoodies.
I don't have a bag.
Would you like one? It's not like you'd ever use it. This isn't big enough. Size matters too, and this wouldn't be big enough. So if you are the first 2 people to answer the trivia question correctly, you will win a What the Hales tote bags. Gotten a lot of positive feedback on these. People love these. So the trivia question is based on the least viewed amount video of the week. And again, if you are the first 2 people to answer the trivia question correctly, you will win one of the tote bags.
George wants to know what the question is. I'm going to tell her right now. I'm going to show her the answer, and I don't want any of you peeking.
So while we're waiting for Jeremy to decide which trivia question he wants to ask this evening, make sure you guys refresh. Make sure you are in live chat.
Do you think Lynette is watching right now? I mean, she stalks us so much. Maybe she'll win.
If she's not, one of her stalkers are.
Marla Hughes, Arthur Wiggins. The list can go on and on.
Brown nosers.
Yeah. Who else? I mean, they watch so much. I mean, we can't. We love it.
We might as well put them on payroll.
Yeah, might as well put them on payroll.
Like
they're doing it for us. They're doing it for us. Like, man, we're gonna put them on full time. We're gonna put them on full time payroll.
They watch it just to hate, and I love it.
Your haters are your biggest fans. Always remember that. Your haters are your biggest fans. All right.
You're not hurting us by watching our videos.
I'm sure they know all of the answers.
We don't lose sleep over it.
Right, Flippin' Adventures. All right, Flippin' Adventures sent me. Holy cow! You ain't eating that teriyaki.
I just had another butter.
You can have as much teriyaki and broccoli when I go to Florida, but ain't doing that when I'm here.
Vacation, freedom.
No. Hey, she sheds right up the hill.
She
shed is right up the hill.
I'm gonna get some Indian food while you're gone. Have some curry. I'm going to get some more Chinese, have more teriyaki, tons of garlic bread.
Let's go with this one.
Okay.
Look at the answer.
I see it.
All right.
I see. More garlic, please. More garlic, please.
We're trying to figure out if Christian and Patience are having a boy or a girl.
Yeah. Or twins.
Well, we do know there's at least one baby George in there.
Yes.
And as we were going through the unit, we were trying to figure out whether they would claim things for baby George and whether it would be a boy thing or a girl thing.
And they threw us off.
They claimed both.
They kept saying he, she, they, them, and it's like, okay. Not really narrowing it down.
What I really want to know is, what was the first Canadian word Patience said she would teach baby George? What was the first Canadian word? This is a trick question. What was the first Canadian word that Patience said?
Or Christian.
All right, either of them. Patience is going to teach. It's patience. It's absolutely patience because it's a trick question.
See, a lot of people love garlic. I'm not the only one. Not the only one.
What's the first Canadian word Patience said she was going to teach baby George?
And it has to be the full answer, right?
It's a trick question.
Okay. Because some people are getting half the question. Other people are getting the other half. It's 2 words that we're looking for.
That's why it's a trick question.
Yeah.
Because it's patience.
Yeah.
What's the first word you're going to teach baby George? I'm going to teach her to say. That's not one word. That'd be a first and a second.
Oh, man. All right, I got my 2 winners here. First person to answer the question correctly is Russ, $, Russ, with maple syrup. And the second person to answer the trivia question correctly that I see on my end is Stephen Austin with maple syrup. Congratulations, you guys. Make sure you email me at whatthehales@yahoo.com. Let me know that you are the winner of tonight's free giveaway. Please include your full name and your mailing address, and I will email you back with the tracking number once it's ready.
Lynette, she's dumping you, bet. I said Lynette. She's dumping you, bet. I said Lynette. She's dumping you, bet. She's dumping you, bet.
JK says the irony that Russ won. Oh, the irony. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Mayor, we don't trust.
We try and release a pre-recorded video every day at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Mayor, we don't
Glenn,
trust.
thank you for the $5.
Mayor, we don't trust.
And then we go live every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Don the con, he be lying. Don the con, he be lying. Don the con, he be lying. He be lying.
I want to thank all of our awesome moderators for tuning in tonight and helping us out in the live chat. Everyone that sent super chats and super stickers, we appreciate your donations. Everyone that sent fan mail, we're sorry for neglecting them, but we finally got through them tonight. everyone. Thank you to everyone that became a member this evening and people that gifted memberships. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you guys.
Lionette, she's dumping you, bet. I said Lionette, she's dumping you, bet. Lionette, she's dumping you, bet. She's dumping you, bet.
All right. Say goodnight, Jeremy.
Good night, Jeremy.
No, not to yourself. To the folks at home.
To the folks at home.
Good night, y'all.